Easy does it. No need to draw any attention to ourselves.
Yeah. Next time, what do you guys get to steal a shuttle? Because this one's a piece.
We didn't steal it.
I'm sorry, we borrowed it.
Extended borrowing, thank you.
Let's be real. The shuttle's not what we're after. Who cares if it's crap?
No, we're after a ship. This ship.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Who puts gear on rotors? Seriously.
Easy does it.
Okay.
Book crew, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Except
okay. All right.
for the bridge.
I'm surprised there's not a caretaker crew.
There's nothing. No security. Ooh, neat little... I don't remember seeing that.
I found the bridge.
know.
All the consoles are gone. Wait, nope. There's one flight seat. Where's the rest of the consoles? You know.
Yeah, normally a bridge has consoles on it.
I'm so confused.
I don't care. Just get in the seat and get the jump drive powered up.
You have a GPS for me?
No, we're jumping away. Now, preferably.
All right, everybody in a seat. All right, kicking. Jumping. Oh, that works. Jump complete.
Anything on?
Nothing
right.
in the
Do we
immediate
have
area.
sensors?
Not
I'm
that I
starting
know
to
of.
wonder what the heck is even on this ship.
Gentlemen,
What
we
is
just-
going on?
We just stole the Vanguard. What are you talking about? We're freaking awesome.
I don't know that that's a good thing, though.
Well, I was expecting a little bit more than
Cardboard?
cardboard and a ship full of... Half of it isn't even finished.
I'm gonna have to jump.
Do
Grab
it.
a seat.
Chasing
Oh,
us
God.
down again.
Yep.
Ooh.
Everybody seated?
No.
They win.
Just,
I'm in.
just do it.
Okay. Jumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just in time.
Boys, this janky ass shuttle just became our light boat.
There's got to be some irony that the shuttle we stole ended up being
The most functional
considerably-
ship we have.
Considerably more capable than the top. Yeah.
You know, on the show, they just basically let the metal blast out of the ship, right?
Yeah, they also had a budget and something else to replace the shuttle if they act like a hot dog.
All right, fair enough.
Looks like we're clear.
Something's firing at us.
We have multiple contacts on the rear.
Up. We're taking heads.
You drop the main hatch in the rear.
Yeah. Good luck.
All right.
Good luck. Do what you can.
Lost one net. Right engine's gone. Left engine's flamed out.
We're stuck in so much damage.
Ooh, I'm taking that.
Oh, I don't think we're going to survive this.
We're going down, boys. Party in hell.
See if we got enough thrust.
I'm down. Ah. You know, we lost one craft, but gained another. I call that a draw.
Now, can you slow it down in time to not collide with us? I'm taking that as a no.
Sounds like no would be the answer. But
Don't worry, I got knocked out. Need to go jump.
We got
What?
incoming.
3.7 and closing
incoming.
fast.
Okay. Okay, I'm heading for the backup bridge. What was coming in?
Team Cursor Mark
yep.
1.
Yep. Goodbye.
Scope looks clear. Visual looks
Okay.
clear.
That went a little smoother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good practice. Maybe we don't die today. You know, when we were planning this, I'll admit this is not what I had in mind. Alright guys, this just ain't working. The ship's taken too much damage. We gotta come up with a plan. We can't keep running like this.
Yep.
Yeah, huh.
This reactor room can't take much more damage.
The whole ship's a state. We've lost everything that we had to begin with the exception of the Vanguard itself, we'll call it that for now.
What's left of it.
And yeah, nothing else to say for ourselves.
Guys, did anybody else see the threats on the scope?
Not
mean threats on the
more
scope?
threats on the
5
scope.
point. I've got backfire bombers and red cruiser, like 7 kilometers out. Not moving towards us.
That last jump, scramble your helmet
Wait a
again.
minute. I think I took an EMP pulse. I think my suit's all screwed up.
Yeah, EMP pulse
right.
or someone's been at the booze again, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
One of these days.
yeah, no. I'll tell you what. If I could find some booze, I'd be there right now. Because frankly,
All right. Well, anyway,
this
we need a
little
plan.
this caper has not been going great.
Tell me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, to the sauna. Let's work out what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But we're okay, just as long as we're just working out what we're going to do and nothing else in there.
Oh, a bit of air. Lovely. Thank you, sir.
Mm.
Feeling a little bit achy after that experience on the planet last time. Gotta be honest,
Yeah,
Mr. Tex.
we took a number of hits. This is not. We have air in here, FYI.
Yep.
That's okay, we know how to use an airlock. We're grown
just,
children.
Just making sure, given our performance in the last couple hours, I'm not taking anything for granted. We are without a doubt the worst criminal crew that I have ever seen on TV or off.
I'm not sure I like that criminal crew phrase you got there, Mr. Tex.
We just stole a ship. Remember back
That
to
was
the
the
bar.
crew bit that I was referring to, actually.
Oh, back to the bar. Somebody said, "Hey, I've got a great idea. It's going to make us all the money we ever need. It's simple, and no one's going to get hurt."
Just trust me.
Yeah.
We do have this. It's just, yeah, it's going to take a little longer than intended. But, hey, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or is the ship moving?
Feel a little bit.
Okay, maybe I'm feeling a bit more woozy than I was as well. All right, what is our game plan? What do we do here?
Oh man, we got to lose this heat somehow.
Yeah, speaking of which,
Think-
keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
I think
No.
we should lay low for a bit.
Yeah, lay low where? They've found us everywhere we've been.
Yeah, I could always go take a look at the antennas and the transponders, see if there's anything we can do to kind of
On this
throw
ship?
them off. Well, what's
Oh, I
left of
see
it,
what you
yeah.
mean. Rather than looking for something, you're thinking maybe we pretend to be what we're not. I mean, they take one glimpse at it. It's hardly unrecognizable, but okay, fine. I'm up for
Oh, I
that.
see. Change it. See if we can change the IFF.
Switch up the transponder signal. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least at long range, maybe don't be the Vanguard anymore. That's a start, but that still doesn't solve our resource problem.
Yeah.
But
Does anybody have
we
any
have-
ideas of like a friendly station or something we can go to?
For us now, I'm not sure there's such a thing.
Nuvaplit.
I don't know a lot of people in this sector, if I'm being honest.
Okay,
And after what we saw,
I've got a somewhat crazy idea.
uh-huh.
That
sounds
already
wonderful.
Haven't gone through one
Crazy
already?
ideas have been going great for us thus far. I'm out of here.
It may not. I mean, I'm just not. I don't want to put a lot of, don't put too much hope into it. But my wife's brother, my crazy uncle.
A crazy uncle plan. Wicked.
Yeah, well, so he had he figured he kept telling the family that he had like an asteroid that he had found that he was sure was full of gold. And he sunk his life savings into buying this fancy ass miner and took off for parts unknown. We got a couple emails a couple of times and then nothing.
This uncle's name wouldn't be Crazy Ivan, would it?
No.
Okay.
No, this is David.
I don't think.
My uncle David. So anyway, he's let me search my PDA and see, because I thought I remembered that he actually told me the coordinates of where his mining base was. I mean, it's like 20 years old now, so who knows what works on it, but I don't think he was crazy, so he didn't tell anybody anything, so I don't think he ever registered it, so it may not be on anybody's radar. But if there's gold there, that's great, that solves all our problems, but
If I'm
nothing else
taking a
maybe.
guess, let me get this fella also maybe brew himself a little drink every now and then.
Maybe.
Texas after a still. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to
It's
me.
been an entire 2 days.
Oh, come on now. I don't have to drink. I just like doing it.
But right now, I don't have.
More importantly, we need a miner. And if my crazy uncle's miner is still at his
remember
base.
we had a miner. Let me just go and check. Where did it end up?
Did have them.
Oh no, wait. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. It was in the engine bay, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was attached to something too.
Self-inflicted in the engine bay.
So anyway, no matter how it happened, I seem we need a miner, right? So let me dig around. Let me see if I can actually find those coordinates, because if it's not too far away, I mean, in an asteroid cluster, at least we might have somewhere we could lay low.
Okay.
Well,
Visiting
what other choice?
Texas crazy relatives. Sounds
What
wonderful.
other choice do we
What could
have?
possibly go wrong with this?
I mean, he could still be there for all we know. I mean, maybe he's just really, really focused.
Mr. Farrell?
And it's forgotten to call anybody for the last 15 years.
Do you want me to smack him upside the head now or
That
later?
wasn't what I was going to say, actually, but I appreciate the sentiment. I really do. No, do what you can with the transponder. That might buy us a bit of time, at least. I don't have any other ideas.
All right. Well, hopefully I don't kill
visiting
myself
crazy
working on this
relatives.
thing.
We're decompressed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that.
I see
All right.
how it is.
Let me go see if I can find those old coordinates.
Just keep your eyes
Alright,
open. I'm surprised
Yeah.
you haven't seen any interest thus far. They seem to be able to follow us regardless.
Yeah, it makes me almost wonder, do we have like a snoop on the ship, like some tracer or something? Something that's not showing in the computer?
It got car tracking on the go.
Well,
Has someone stolen your set? Call now.
This was a remote camera ship, right?
What are you suggesting?
I'm just saying.
Okay, now I'm feeling all the more paranoid. Thank you very much, Mr. Texfire. It's not that they're watching you, it's just that they are.
Well, I mean, it's always possible.
Alright, in this case, keep an eye out for cameras then. I don't like the sound of that. And that engine bay's looking ruined.
Yeah, we're.
What have we
leaking
got?
Radiation too.
Like, supplies-wise, we need to start patching some of these holes.
We got
Some
several
gravity would be
thrusters
nice
down.
as well.
Found it! Found it! Look at that.
Told you he was looking for booze.
Mining claim. A crazy uncle's mining claim.
Okay.
I mean, we have any better ideas?
No, but... Alright, how far are we talking?
154 kilometers distant. I didn't realize it was quite so close, but...
Okay, where is... How are we looking materials-wise?
Right.
Like, can we
materials.
get what we've got here up and running?
Everything that we've been putting into that new ship down on the flight has been getting ripped off of the one we're stealing right now.
Oh, okay.
So armor plates, the whole 9 yards.
We have nothing left?
Well, conveniently, everything that we've gotten has been splattered across the back of the landing bay and is no more.
We have some parts, but
Then it might be time to start
not
thinking
a
about,
lot.
on top of trying to find someplace to lay low, what are we going to do with this ship to make it even vaguely sensible? I mean, we need to fill the holes, but at the moment, just getting around the thing's a nightmare.
Anybody know any good scrap dealers? Because we could just sell the whole thing for scrap
No.
and get out with...
No, I'm not doing that. We're keeping it. This is still our chance. Break away from the Huldrums,
Well,
doing shitty jobs for a living.
We kind of need to keep it because it's the only thing that's flight worthy around here right
Also,
Well,
which scrap dealer are we going to turn up to with this, and they're not going to go, hang on a second, I think I recognize that.
yeah.
now.
so you want to get it running? Like, make it a real ship?
Well, what else are we gonna do with it? We can't sell it, and we
can't
can't really
ship it.
exactly scrap it.
What do you want to do? Tear it down into pieces and sell it
and-
for parts? That's not worth
What?
anything.
Just saying, you called my uncle crazy for going mining.
Seemed like a shame to sell it, though.
We set the thing up as a long range. How to put this? We'll call ourselves a mercenary vessel. Take jobs on the fly.
What's your contact gonna say about that?
Well,
When
I
we
think
were
my
supposed to steal
contact
it
is
for?
going to have a few words to answer about the ship he sent me to steal, if you recall. I'm fine with a chat with Brian. I will explain to him quite clearly why he's not getting his ship.
All right.
And
Let me know when
if
you
we
guys
show
are
up in something
secured.
like this with a little bit of weaponry, what's he going to do about it?
Oh man, it's a crazy idea. I love it.
I mean, despite it being a set piece, it's still a ship.
I mean, it's a ship. It has engines. It has jump drive.
not a
Those
ship.
are all really expensive.
Yeah, but as far as being mercenaries go, I mean, look at our track record lately for victories here. We're not exactly one for one.
Well, it's
To
hardly
be
like
mercenaries.
we experienced, but that doesn't mean we can't get there. And it's not a ship, it's a beautiful ship.
Well, I mean, and Wasted was in a Merc company. I mean, what you were telling me you were a pilot for them, right?
Yeah, fighter pilot.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like we're totally without experience.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Yeah, just get a fighter together and we'll... Yeah, that's one way.
No, and I've operated big ships before.
Little spacebar here, he knows a bit about mechanics, don't you, spacebar?
Only went to school for it.
Smell an awful lot of if and maybe coming off this plan, but it's the best we got.
I think we can fix it up. We'll have to replace all those engines in the back. Most of them are shot.
Well, we'll see
Figuratively
how
and
shot.
literally.
I wonder how many of those were just because of the show, wanting to make the back of the ship look good, right? It's not like she's been... I mean, we've had some experience recently with what it looks like as far as the acceleration on this is concerned, and it doesn't seem to be lacking.
No, indeed.
I mean, look at we've still got the entirety of the pods on the side.
Yeah, the
Well.
pods are fine. It's just the main engines I'm worried about.
As far as the transponder goes, that should be it. Just swapped our identifier around on it, and I've ripped out all the other antennas I could see on board.
So what
Well,
are we
we've
called
got
now?
It's very, very, very long of a name, and hopefully nobody will look into it.
Mm-hmm.
You should write it in like some obscure language. That'd be the best way.
Well, let me put it this way. I got that, and that's on board. So transponder's broadcasting again. And, well, there you go. You should be able to see it on your suit HUD.
Ah, yes. Yes, that looks perfect.
Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it?
No, but
Well, you know...
if nothing
salvage
else, I can
ship.
can you imagine the conversation when the authorities arrive? Ship. And then they've got to read that out with every
But why,
I love it.
why, yes, officer. I know it looks like the Vanguard, but it's actually the 3W3K47-993-B/J.
I love it.
Well, that's because the I variant was a complete waste of time. Nobody buys those.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay,
We're
so
collectors
this
to buy the I series.
main hangar bay. I see we've got a bit of a way down at the back, but this main hangar bay has got a huge central area that seems useless. I mean, if I remember rightly, this was where they had all the like loading and repair equipment in the show. I wonder if, well, that was one of the few bits we didn't argue about. That actually made some sense. Mostly fly-through hangar. Maybe that's the answer. Missing some engines at the back.
Good work.
I know it'd ruin her profile a little bit, but
So you're saying rip the rear engines out?
at least at the same level as this. And have a hangar that flies the whole way through. Set up the central area to repair our equipment. Salvage team home. Add a couple of fighters into the mix. Start doing some mercenary jobs.
All right.
We
well,
got
I've
some
the,
expertise amongst us, however badly we're doing thus far.
I've got the route calculated to the mining claims. So let me know when you guys are ready. We can start moving that way.
It's gonna be a lot of work to do that.
Well,
We
I
better
mean,
get started.
We're probably outlaws in most of the planets in the system. So, what else do we have to do with our time?
Take your pick, Mr. Spacebar. Work on making yourself your very own home away from home, your very own beautiful ship. Or go back to mopping floors.
I mean, I'm not. All right.
We plotted and ready.
Yep.
Energy.
I'd say while we've got no interest, things seem to be quiet. Are you, well, I say that. Are you still seeing things, Mr. Texfire?
I am. I'm gonna have to reboot my suit at some point.
Well, seems okay down here.
It's not the suit.
Yeah, I don't. think it's
I don't know what kind of alcoholic you guys think I am. I can drink you under the table, but that doesn't mean anything, and it sure doesn't mean that I'm imagining phantom IFF signals.
Right. That sounds like something who has an issue with denial might be saying.
Tempting. Prepare for jump, boys.
Headed to the bridge.
Go visit
seated-
Texfire's crazy uncle. It'll be perfect.
That'd be like old home week.
You brought a
He's
present?
nice guy.
What's the worst that
Well,
could happen?
Aren't you
Sure.
supposed to bring a gift when you go and see a relative for the first time?
I'll
Peace
just cut a
offering?
part off of this.
No.
You could always
Everything
give
locked
him a
down
hit
this
of.
time, guys? Because I don't want to move this thing and get accused of destroying another one of your ships.
Nope, we're locked down.
Everything's in the cradles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, look at it on the bright side, you know, as far as giving him a gift, if you really got to give him something, you can always give him a hit of whatever you're drinking in that suit.
I don't have anything, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Can we go?
Last bottle of booze was on the shuttle. You saw what happened to it.
Tex is clearly on the edge. We need to get there fast. Should we make a move?
Yep. And jumping. Or you guys are enough to drive a man to drink.
Ah, so you are admitting you have a drinking problem.
I do right now, because I don't have any.
Okay, so your uncle. I see a grand nothing.
There's a couple of
Well,
asteroids out there at least.
I am trying to maneuver around to it.
Wonderful. An empty bit of
there's several
space.
asteroids.
Okay.
Oh, there's several
So-
asteroids out here at least.
A rock. Okay. Well, that's a start, I guess.
Hey, at least
not
there's
a
some
rock.
asteroids here.
We're not completely out of materials, so we can start with something, but I'm losing faith rapidly, Mr. Texar.
Well, if
Yeah,
nothing else, we
especially
ought to be able to
since,
find enough to strip down to get some more bloody gyros for this thing.
Especially since take a gander off your starboard, gents. I'm wondering if
was
said
that
uncle
actually
may have
there?
had to bail out because of that. But a little raiding station over there.
Maybe we ought to turn that antenna back off.
Yeah, just be on the safe side. I'm on it.
Well, there's a nice thing about stations. They tend not to move.
Oh, I was gonna say they're stationary.
Yeah, I'm not quite as bad as that, thanks, Texma.
That was not me.
Oh,
I
it
am
wasn't.
not
That was
to blame for
spacebar.
that one.
No, sorry. Losing the plot.
Hmm.
It's been a long day.
You can say that again.
You're not wrong. There's at least some asteroids here, but
Yeah, my
What are we gonna mine 'em with?
spacesuit is telling me that I'm spotting a ship at 153 kilometers. It is definitely glitched.
wow, you've got some amazing sensors. Congratulations,
Yeah,
my
no.
friend. You need
Well,
to
I
share
mean,
some of that.
Look,
And I wasn't talking about the sensors.
you guys stole everything else, and all I had left was a cow suit.
Don't know if I'm seeing anything there. Although,
Well, I
hang on, there's
see a
something weird
structure.
sticking out the side, isn't there?
Yeah. There's something there.
That doesn't look quite right. Have a look out for the other asteroids as well. Let's just make sure there's no one here to greet us. Wouldn't be the first time, and that station being so close doesn't sound great.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a structure sticking out the side of that now.
Yeah, that looks like that looks like an old style oxygen farm.
Where are we looking?
That we could definitely make use
Off
of.
to the right side.
Right side, okay.
That
Sorry,
round
starboard
asteroid.
side.
Oh, I see. Yep.
I think that might be
A
his claim.
nodule.
If I can get a little bit closer without getting too close.
Whoa! Calm it down, cowboy. You see
Hey,
what I mean about our
you-
forward thrust? I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
we're.
it's ridiculous.
I don't think we're lacking.
Why do I see smoke coming out of the side of the ship?
Don't worry
that's,
about it.
That's normal.
It's extra.
We seem to be passing it. It's back there. Hello.
What are you talking about? It's right here.
It's behind us now.
What? Guys, are you sure you haven't been drinking? Because it is right there to our starboard.
Starboard.
It's behind.
I think you could do with sleeping it off, Mr. Texfire.
Yeah.
It's clear that you're seeing more than just enemy targets. You're seeing a lot more than just enemy targets. That's impressive.
Oh, well, now I see. What on earth? Okay, I gotta go recalibrate this suit. This is ridiculous.
Really? You buy a man gold and then this is what he gives you?
We got any bed or cryo chambers so I can use to calibrate this sucker?
Don't believe so. That may be one thing we need to prioritize.
Ooh, hold on there, Helm Jockey.
We're good.
Yeah, just barely. Unless you plan to be scraping asteroid chunks out of the hide of this thing.
Fighter pilot, remember? This is a bit larger than I'm used to.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a freighter, not a fighter.
Mm-hmm. With all the reaction time thereof.
I mean, technically it's a dump carrier, but doesn't have any weapons, doesn't have
You're
any
supposed to be
fighters,
taking
so
a nap.
I'm working on it.
Go sleep it off, get yourself some coffee or something.
Seems strange that we've not heard anything from the
You think he'd
mining
notice?
claim yet. Yeah,
You think he'd notice?
at least say something.
I mean, the good news is the plants are still alive in the farm, it looks like.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
how
that-
those work. Those plants could survive for 100,000 years and they'd still be there. Well, hang on,
If-
guys. Given
if
that,
mankind gets wiped out, I have a feeling there's gonna be some oxygen farms still around some point.
given that this is Texfire's uncle, I don't think we should be wandering up without him.
Yeah.
You know
well,
what Tex is like. I suspect his relatives are even more of a redneck going to get a shotgun blast to the face.
No, I mean, don't say. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Let me just say
He
this,
was
though.
a really
No,
nice
what did you
guy.
refer him to? Your crazy uncle, I think was the term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this, it doesn't look like that Rex got power either.
Well, that's a good sign.
Because I'm assuming it's a wreck at this point. It looks old and beat the shit.
Well, once Tex's suit reboots, we may need to
Yeah, no.
have him try to contact at least.
Okay, I may have to yank out this radio, but it'll happen real fast. I promise.
Oh.
Misbehaving tech gets the.
Oh, no, that's
Screwdriver.
as Freudian slips go. That's a good one. Misbehaving Tex, I heard.
Guys, you need to relax. When I'm drinking, you'll know it.
Great.
That's
I don't do anything by halves. I don't fight by halves. I don't fly by halves. And I sure as heck don't drink by halves.
Where did you say you picked this guy up?
What kind of reference did he have? Jack Daniels?
Spacebar, we've been buddies for at least 6 months. You still owe me a drink, by the way.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Come on. Come on, radio.
What was that?
That's just me dropping some parts into the ship the easy way.
Please, some warning or something. Very close to leading a new suit.
Of all the things that have happened to us in the last 48 hours, and you're saying that's going to lead you to get a new suit?
I think it's the culmination of all the things that have happened to us in the last 48 hours that are doing it, Mr. Farrell. Might be a little on edge. Wonder why.
Maybe you're the one that's been drinking.
That doesn't tend to put you on edge. I mean,
I'll be honest,
know.
not
Do like a
drinking
bit
is
of Red
putting me
Bull.
on the edge right now.
Some of those concoctions they have on the outer rim.
They're pretty hefty, yeah.
okay.
I swear some of them are just straight up Starship fuel.
Well, that's generally what, go over to the Edo colony. That's generally what they call the sake over there.
I noticed that no one's thanking me for being kind enough to give them suits with the built-in, at least, construction program.
Well, it works.
Yeah, well. You just keep criticizing.
I'm just saying.
Oh, hey, look, suit's cleared up and everything. Is there a rock behind us, right behind us, or no?
They're right to the right of us.
Okay.
Whoa. We don't need to move. We were already. Okay. Remember,
Put down
people are
the
doing things. Get that you're used to. You know, I'm not going to say you don't know how to pilot. Clearly, you do. I'm going to say you don't know how to pilot with passengers. Used to something strapped down.
Most ornery passengers I've ever had.
Why, thank you.
There's a reason why I flew cargo. All right. Well, let me go knock on the door and see if my uncle's in.
Oh, hang on. No. I gotta watch. Is maybe? Is he gonna be all right with us? I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know, he's a nice guy. As long as he hadn't been drinking, he'll be fine.
Oh, good.
A family full of them. Lovely.
Where do you think I learned it?
I'm just thinking, what's the chances he hasn't been drinking if he's? Yeah.
Is that old Earth PSA?
Look, if nothing else, there's a good chance at least we can get a couple extra bottles so we can quit refilling our suits in the airlock.
That would be nice.
Okay, all right, you guys ready?
Yep.
It'd be real nice if we had a ship about now.
Well, that's the ship we got. You want more? We need more parts.
That's not quite what I meant. I meant, you know.
It did look like there's some windows over there underneath that oxygen farm, but I don't know if anyone's home given that the power looks like it's out.
Yeah, definitely looks like it's off.
It's looking
Uncle,
good.
let me open his frequency. Uncle Dave, this is Tex. Come on in. Are you home?
Oh wow, you got a really friendly relationship. Come in, Uncle Dave. This is Tex 5.
Uncle Dave. Yeah, we're right outside. Are you home? Well, looks like Dave's not here, man.
Maybe we're wrong about him drinking. Anyone see if there's any smoke in his suit?
But there is power in the batteries.
I thought I smelled something a little bit earlier, Farrell.
Like, if you guys want to abuse me, you can just wait right outside. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Face has got...
I don't think he had a very good sense of decorating taste.
oh man, it looks like it hasn't had anybody here in quite a while.
Oh my god, is that a... Yeah, that's some sort of new kind of space life form inside that microwave, or I don't even want to know how long that burrito's been in there.
Who builds the airlocks backwards? Ah!
I don't know, Farrell. I've seen worse in space trekking stations.
Is there oxygen here, maybe?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
One more clone
there.
there.
The microwave, I don't even want to look in the bathroom. Nope. I'm
Be
not
careful
going
of that
there.
survival kit. Looks like it's
it's
either
been in-
malfunctioning or what, because that
been in
just gave me
vacuum
one
for-
hell of a
okay,
shock.
it's been in vacuum for about, I guess, probably at least 10 years.
Oh, good.
Okay, obviously,
Wake up,
my
sleepy.
Uncle Dave is no longer using the station. I mean, it's pretty darn obvious. But there are a couple of spare bottles and tools and ammo.
And
Is there
they're
gravity
all-
on that ship? Because my back hurts. Wow.
There is gravity on the ship.
I just turned it down a
Oh,
bit so it wouldn't interfere with the station.
They're all empty techs.
Well,
Yeah, it's been enough.
okay.
I'll take a couple.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Well, there's an
Oh.
oxygen tank here that still has oxygen in it. Why don't you fill them instead of complaining?
Well, that's because I'm too busy
More
looking at what's through the
importantly-
window here.
Do you see what I see?
If you mean by some gigantic looking thing.
Uncle Dave's totally ridiculous mining craft.
What?
That's seriously what he called it?
Well, that's what we called it when he bought it.
So not only does he have bad interior design taste, but also bad taste in ship names.
No, that's not what he called it, but that's what we called it behind his back. I mean,
Oh, that's a bear class miner.
I mean, look, yeah, but I mean, talk about completely overcompensating.
Bear
They were
claws.
they were overbuilt, but they were pretty tough.
Looks like this one's partly disassembled.
Well,
Not to mention
open the
conveyor
doors then. I
network
want to see.
looks like it needs an overhaul.
What we got?
It's red up front here. You think that thing
Oh,
will
hello.
fly long enough to get her into the cargo bay?
Oh, it's beaten to fuck.
It's got enough
You know-
thrust. in all
Oh, look at
directions.
this, guys. He built his base in a nickel asteroid.
Oh.
I mean, if nothing else, if it doesn't have any other materials, at least we got some nickel.
That's true.
Let me see
Awfully
if he's
nice
got
if
anything.
we had a refinery that would accept it. But yeah, this is
There's a
start.
backup reactor. It's even got some uranium left in it.
Yeah, if it wasn't like, I don't know if it's just been scrapped by someone going by. If Dave got into some hard troubles, his name is Dave, I assume, from that rather ham-fisted line.
Guys,
Or
I will accept your apologies in advance.
yeah, excuse me.
Well,
Why does it sound?
she is turning on.
Would you like to know what else is in this mining station?
Why
Good
does it sound
Lord.
like a Jeep?
It's
the-
got some backup hydrogen engines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see Dave,
my
as I
goodness.
mentioned earlier, proper redneck. Who?
Well,
What are we gonna do? How are we gonna run our
obviously
miner?
Dave
Oh,
ran
yeah.
into some kind of shyster
B8s, that's how we're
salesman
gonna run our miner.
who sold him on more ship than he needed, obviously. But the more important thing
think
is
those
this
are
base
standard
that he
issue.
designed has a refinery and an assembler on it. They're basic models, but they look like they might work.
You say refinery and yeah.
Like a base.
You mean
yeah,
you mean
know.
the cheap shit?
I mean, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, look, obviously he sunk all of his money into a stupid ship and then built the base on a shoestring. But it's got oxygen. It's got an oxygen farm.
True.
I-
It's better than a lot of what we got right now. Yeah, let's see
And
if I
it's got a
can.
toilet.
Oh great. That had been my concern up until this point. Spacebar was, my God, his bowels.
I mean, man,
Maybe that, but what it doesn't have is a working air vent.
Well, doesn't it?
Nope.
there's no oxygen in the system.
No, there's a
there's
tank right there.
64% in the tank. Is it not? Should be piped up.
Mm,
Yeah,
doesn't look like
assuming Dave knew what he was doing.
I mean, it looks
Or
piped up,
assuming that
but-
it hasn't broken in the 10 years or 15 years since he's been using it.
But yeah, a lot of uncle defense going on here, I notice.
Well, I don't see your uncle doing anything to get our asses out of trouble.
I don't have an uncle.
Well, that's not my fault.
I don't think it's my fault either. Like, I honestly wasn't involved. If I was, yeah.
Oh, tank's not on stockpile.
No, should be
Oh.
filling all.
Gentlemen, we have some fresh targets out there that have just showed up.
Oh
What's
god.
this?
Oh, we do.
Coming in fast. Get moving.
Rust Raider. All right, well, we can come back here.
Yeah, we got the spot. Get out of here. I knew they're somehow following us. Why did it take this long? It's not just Rust Freighter, we've got cursors and triremes coming in.
I don't know, but I'm getting really tired of having to run.
Tell me
I need to
about
get some weapons on this
I'm
thing.
in.
Cockpit ASAP. Oh my god.
I'm in a seat.
I'm going for the backup bridge.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm in.
We're gonna
Jump.
lose the fighter.
There's not much left of it
moving.
as it stands. Just jump.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm in. I can trigger the
put
jump.
a blind jump.
Jump it.
Blind jump.
Just jump it before we lose any more.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, it's crashed into us. Oh my god, the thing's suicided through the side.
Oh,
I think we.
I didn't go with you, lads.
Oh no.
Well then.
I'm not sure I like Dave's place anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a huge
Wasn't
fan
Dave's
either.
fault. We brought the heat there. I don't know. I don't know what to do. We can't get any weapons up to defend ourselves. We keep running. Eventually, we're gonna run out of ship.
No question. Can't help but notice we got a few new holes.
Where's
Yep.
Farrell?
Farrell, you. Oh man. Yeah, that was 100 kilometers back. I didn't have time to set up a distance. Was he not sitting in a seat when the jump hit?
He was, but I think he got hit.
Fuck. So we got no choice. We have to go back. And as soon as we can. Because he's going to be back there, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically.
If he's alive.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was a survival kit on the station. I think
Alright.
he might have been able to. He might be able to, get some basic medical patch up if he survives.
My question is, how do we get back and get him out and potentially get something useful from it as well? We need that miner.
Yeah, we need that miner.
Okay, well, the ship's got a couple of extra holes, but it's not
Substantially worse off than I was.
substantially worse off, yeah. It's still gonna fly.
All right.
Question
Well,
is-
we jump back. I stay in the pilot seat, and if worst case scenario, I have to jump this thing away to preserve it.
I'm wondering if maybe we get back to Dave's and scrap the place. Assuming we get back there without hostiles,
Yeah, I mean, if the hostiles are gone,
we
could-
put
we
the
could
ship
take
aboard
the-
and
yep.
we take what we can. Because this is getting seriously painful.
Okay, yep, that sounds like a plan. We ready to do this?
Hang on, let me find a seat.
We need to put some seats down in the hangar.
There
Brutal.
were some until Farrell got hit.
Yeah.
I'm in a seat.
Damn it! Supposed to be turning this into something awesome, not getting holes blown through it.
I'm starting to think that turning that antenna on was a mistake. I think it brought them right to us.
Maybe. Right, are we ready to get out of here? I mean... Or do we take a sec to do some repairs? Because, I don't know.
I think we jump in, and if we pick up Farrell if we can. If they're all gone, we can pick up the miner and other stuff. Otherwise, we jump right back out. So we figure out a way to...
Okay,
to
can you open the main hangar doors?
They should be open, are they not?
No, only one of
I
them.
closed them.
There we go.
Let me run down. So I can try and help in the hangar when we get there.
I'm not going to be able to swing around, so I'm literally going to be jumping backwards.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it in theory. It just, most people don't do it because it's a really bad idea. But
Have you got a cockpit that faces that direction? I thought that was required.
No,
Isn't it built
you don't.
into the computer system?
I could be wrong. Let's see if there's an override.
I thought the whole point was the jump console contains a gyro, and that gyro dictates where the jump is headed. Kind of part of how it works.
Nope, apparently not. Jumping backwards. This is gonna be great. Story to tell our kids.
Check for targets.
Nothing.
Well,
All
we
clear.
got the raiding station. No, we got a trireme 5.44 on closing.
Okay.
I'm not picking that up on my comms.
4-3.
Yeah,
Or
no,
two.
I am.
Oh.
Okay. Maneuvering. Farrell, come in.
That's towards.
Going towards the mining base too.
Well, awfully nice of you gentlemen to come back, but
Yeah,
yeah,
well-
you might be in trouble with that.
Can you get on board? I'm about to come. I'm coming close.
From which side, though? I can't see.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to maneuver, so you're just gonna
I've
have
got
to
you.
work.
Yep.
Okay. Stand by to brake, guys. Stand by to brake.
Roger
And
that.
3, 2, 1, braking. Can we get that miner on board before we split? Come on.
I don't think so.
I see something at 3.9 kilometers, but it doesn't look like it's actually coming
3.5,
close.
not
For me.
actively moving. We're alright for
I'm
now.
going for it.
Go for it.
Yep.
Managed to launch myself out of the hangar bay there. I wasn't on the ground. Was not. I know you called it. That's on me, but I was not ready for that.
All right, everybody secure. I'm gonna move a little bit closer if I can.
I'm in the base helping out.
Farrell, I see your IFF moving around. I don't want to slam you against the wall.
I'm in.
I've got the miner.
I managed to fill up the oxygen bottles on the base while you guys are gone, thinking I might be here for a while, so...
Okay. You think we can unbolt that assembler and refinery? Take them on board?
Not sure unbolting's the answer. Let's just take them apart.
Yep.
We can
All right.
reuse those parts.
Okay. Do you want me to help with that, or do you want me to stand by in the pilot seat here?
Stand by and pilot seat.
Looks like he's not getting any closer. He might be ignoring us. Maybe turning off our antenna
Yeah,
did the
maybe
trick.
that helped. But either way, let's get that thing on board ASAP. And also, anybody that, Mr. Farrell for now, until Spacebar's down, help me unload parts from there, please.
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to make sure we had another seat in the hangar bay for a quick jump.
Roger that.
Yep, here comes Spacebar.
Awful lot of debris around.
Yep.
Most of it from this ship. What happened when we jumped out? Or what happened to you?
I was in a seat, but the seat got blasted loose.
Oh no.
That sounds familiar.
So, you guys jumped and I was left behind with a cloud of debris.
What had happened to the enemy ships? Did they all jump back out?
Managed to evade them and lead them off. And then just circle back around to Dave's place there.
Nice.
Going, I guess.
Oh, very lucky, honestly. Had to turn the suit comm off.
Doesn't look like this miner has a landing gear.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of spare parts we had stored in that, whatchamacallit. Let me see if I can build them for you.
It's got a connector on the back, if I remember. That doesn't do us a whole lot of good.
No,
Just
not
really
really.
hang it
I
on
mean,
the
you could-
ceiling.
You connect it, hang it from the ceiling if you need to for now.
Need one more motor for it. Front nose.
Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff we could probably take apart at Dave's place.
There's a lot of debris sitting right out here, including perfectly good parts.
Okay.
If we can grab this stuff, that will help.
Do what you can, just don't get ahead of
Yep.
yourselves. At the moment, we're actually
Yep.
up, finally. We won one. Let's not, well, ish. Let's not throw that away.
I mean, I did think I was a goner there for a little while.
Yeah, I think we did.
So did we.
Sorry, man, but it looked like you were aboard.
Once you
Oh,
start those jump sequences, you can't stop them.
Yeah, I was aboard, but at the time of the jump, I was aboard with a lot of debris floating around. Kind of pretty, actually, if you don't count the fact that you suddenly wind up staring death in the face.
All right, well, if we manage to get that miner, the refinery, and the assembler on board, how do you feel about our taking our chances heading out to one of the asteroid belts?
All the while
As
we've
place
got.
to hide as any.
Whoops. All right, that cargo container might have been the one containing all the bottles. Understood. Just keep your eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of bottles, as soon as somebody comes back, I'm going to need to go top off my suit.
Understood.
I've got the rest of the motors, looks like.
All right,
Everything
I'm
is
in.
left out in front of us,
Tex,
scrap
if you need to
metal.
go and do that.
Okay.
I can do a blind jump from here.
Okay, that'll work.
Shit, no I can't.
Fuel critical.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that that hole on the starboard side of the flight bay? That's where my seat was.
Yeah, and not only that, but I watched that drone get stuck in it.
Ooh.
Like, it jammed itself through that hole in an attempt to reach you.
I think that was just enough to knock it out, because it definitely wasn't around when I got came to after the jump, or after you guys jumped.
Okay, I am topped off. If you've got the emergency jump and or scanning, I'm gonna hop over and see what I got to salvage.
Oh, roger that. I'll keep an eye out.
Okay, the miner is
Oh, man.
locked down.
I'm sorry, Uncle Dave.
It
But,
looks like his dreams didn't
might be-
quite work out like he intended, regardless, man.
Yeah, but he might actually save his nephew's life. So
Do we want
I'm
to
sure he'd
grab
be okay
that?
with
Do we want to grab that oxygen farm?
can we disassemble it without killing off all the plants? Can
Should
we
be
grab
able
that
to.
with the miner?
I mean, considering that these things were out
I
here
can
without
cut it
any.
loose.
Yeah, they were out here without any power anyway, so there must be some sort of onboard battery backup for it or something. Keep the heat going.
I'm just saying we can't grind it down without losing all that.
Yeah.
I left a load of bottles static in the room by chopping down the box too bad early, so
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, you see what I mean.
All right, I got them. All the oxygen bottles should be refilled at least, so.
I mean, if nothing else, we could definitely take the. Man. All right. Well, Dave, you're gonna save my butt here. So. Let me go move the bottles over, and then I'm going to go grab these gravity components. We should be able to make something with that. We have a cargo container here on the hangar.
That's what I'm going to start working on, and a little towards the back, and hopefully a little away from where all the missiles seem to keep coming in.
Yep, fair enough.
No sense in putting it down and having it just immediately get blasted back out. Back at the hangar, port side.
Right, roger that.
Could do with taking that grav generator as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do as soon as I get all these bottles. But right now, those bottles are actually worth more to us than the grav generator.
No, probably should have left that miner in there. We could have loaded it up, but
What?
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
yeah, I didn't want to risk leaving it here and it getting attacked again.
Sorry, what? Leave what in there? I didn't catch that.
Could have left the miner in here and loaded it up with parts.
That's why I didn't even try to get in there
No,
and
no,
take it out. 'Cause
definitely
that would have
not.
been
Frankly, I'm expecting a bunch of hatred to hop in any second now, so.
all right. Cargo container in the hangar bay is full. Well, not full, but completed.
Okay.
Ah,
What's up?
I slipped off the side and hit the ship.
Well, we got the reactor out of here. Wish we could take these batteries with us. That'd be useful, but I'm gonna take his shitter and get that plumbed into the ship somehow. And a kitchenette.
I'm grabbing the conveyors.
Okay. Can you grab the rest of that kitchen?
I believe so. If not, I'll remember to grab it on the next run through.
Because I don't know about you guys, but we're gonna get hungry eventually.
Well, at least on the upside, this lovely hole that the drones have blasted through the side of the ship does make access
Yeah.
in and out of the hangar bay a bit easier in this situation.
Yeah, no kidding. You had to put it up at the top. You couldn't put it at the floor, huh?
Well, everything that's on the floor is getting shot at.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, you know, I kind of figured maybe I'll try a little bit of reverse psychology on it.
Can we grab that? Can we slap a gear on that mining craft and maybe grab this oxygen farm?
It's got a gear on it now, but
Got one, yeah.
I don't know if we have the time to futz around with that or not.
I think it'll be fine. I think we should be able to tear it down and rebuild it.
You think we can bag the plants and get long enough to put it back in?
Yeah, it'll be
Dang it.
fine.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't mind having a steady source of oxygen. Okay. Somebody grab the rest of that grav generator.
Still 4 more components on it. I'm full up.
Up. Moving. You got a threat?
Fuel critical.
Wasted? Are we okay? Are we clear?
Clear to jump? Yes.
No, I mean, do we need to jump?
I don't
You
think we
started
do.
moving.
No, we're good.
Fuel.
Sorry,
Okay.
that was me messing up big stuff.
Okay, those controls are twitchy, aren't they?
Sometimes you think, we'll just, fiddle through the cameras for a second and see if there's something to see, and then you end up making a big old error like that. Do we have hydrogen supplies yet?
No.
Nope.
No.
We've got, I mean, we have some still, but we don't.
Is there any ice or in any of these asteroids around here?
Must be something on the miner if it was running those hydrogen generators.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. I'm so low on hydrogen supplies now, I can't leave the ship. If I get off the ground, I won't land again.
There is a survival kit in the back where I've been refilling my hydrogen.
Back of.
Reactor room downstairs.
Right. Is it possible to even get down there without killing myself? Next question.
Yeah, I put in stairs
Yeah.
Oh wow.
from the top deck all the way to the bottom floor.
I'm not sure.
It's all the way in the back. It's
No,
not
I
convenient,
was gonna mention aesthetic. I was thinking, like, with the exception of some of the supports you've had to use, which could, I don't know if they could have made something nicer. Actually, this would have worked for the show. I don't understand why they didn't do it.
Yeah, no,
It doesn't look too bad.
I mean,
To be honest,
I basically just replicated what I remembered their backup staircases from looking like. Remember the episode where they had to take the staircase rather than the turbo lift because the power fluctuation.
I don't think the drones quite care much for these episodes.
No? You mean
You
drones?
know what I'm like? I don't remember all the episodes. That's
I
why I keep
think-
rewatching it.
I think that was an extended scene on a deleted episode.
Wow, this elevator they had was so janky. Okay, thank you for the hydrogen tip-off.
Can somebody come grab this real quick for me? Sorry. I'm trying to transplant those plants before they die. Need somebody to grab this plate up on near the airlock.
You sure they aren't already dead?
No, I put them in a baggie. I'm sure they're fine.
You sure they were actually really plants and not plastic?
It's an algae culture.
No,
It'll
no.
be fine. I just have to place it back down.
Put them in the baggie, Uncle Dave. No, I see.
I wasn't gonna say
see.
anything.
Wow, yeah. You guys think I'm a drunk and a druggie?
Oh, that's why
I
he
wasn't
was
actually
oxygen
accusing
farm.
you, but no worries.
I mean, hey, if it is, we have a potential alternate revenue source.
What? No.
Spacebar.
The man has a
Spacebar.
problem with being a
Thank you.
merc, and he's fine with that. I'm sorry.
Errol, if you'll grab those plates real quick.
I can't. Full inventory.
Ah, come on.
There is so many batteries in here. It would
Oh,
be wonderful to keep.
All we gotta do is
Can we?
drop
I don't
that.
think we can grind them without.
Hang on.
I mean, we could cut them loose, merge them on, if you think we've got the time.
There you go.
Well, we've got time right until we don't.
Yep. Well, I mean, if we just keep ourselves ready to go, we've got to get a better way to get in and out of this ship at the top, though. This is ridiculous. I'm literally jumping through the hole in the hangar.
If you're just unloading parts, yeah, go through the front. But actually just go in through the hangar. Although I'm intrigued to see where this new hole is.
Okay.
I'm wary.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we tried to cut something off and take it with us, it resulted in both the cutting vehicle and everything else. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, look at they're even making oxygen already. Nice. Okay.
Someone say something about a better welder?
What? No. I
I
didn't.
wish.
I wish we could take this oxygen tank. It's halfway full, but I can't get it. I can't get it to let me put any bottles in there. Okay, I'm critical energy.
Ditto.
I wonder,
What?
does someone want to grab that miner? And while we're still in our position, I mean, how easy is it to connect on? How quickly can we get it hooked up in an emergency?
Oh, you mean can we do
tank?
like a minering?
I'm thinking someone get some of that nickel from Uncle Dave. From his stash.
Yeah. I mean, looks like his entire hangar was actually mined out of it. I'm willing to bet if we take those back panels, he probably didn't mine at all.
All I'm saying is while it's quiet,
Okay, I'm in the pilot seat, so if you guys want to do that.
Word.
I'll hop in the miner and bring it over then.
yeah, sounds good. Just make sure, how easy is it to hook back on again? Have you got a landing gear, or how are you attaching?
It's a landing gear. I'm actually going to make it a little bit easier to.
I was thinking you might want to make sure that when it's time to hurry on out, you know they're going to come back.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll work on the ship area, so that we've got one person here ready to jump in the jump seat.
Question is merely how long until they return.
I'm literally stripping this thing for every possible component we can get.
Do it. I'm trying to repair, starting to do some repairs on the Vanguard now. It feels good. Obviously this is just steel plates. If we get to the point where we can make ourselves a gun somewhere defending ourselves, that would be just swanky.
Well, I will tell you, gentlemen, that we're not going to get rich off of this oxygen farm. Right now, it is putting out 0.67 liters a minute.
Yeah, oxygen farming has never been a good way. It's like moisture farming. It just doesn't make the money.
Yeah, but you know, we don't have any ice
We
right now.
talked about
so,
that.
Yeah. Now, if we could just figure out a way to harvest hydrogen
Clear.
from solar energy.
Low.
Tex,
Yes.
your uncle.
Yeah.
Do you have a list of asteroids and their ores? Because there's no ore detector on this miner.
Are you telling me that he bought some shoddy ass miner that doesn't even have a ore detector on it?
Well, it might just explain why he couldn't find anything but nickel.
Wow.
Also probably means you couldn't find any ice when he legitimately needed it.
Oh man.
All right. Well, we got the bits we
Dave.
need. Let's get the refinery and so on up and running,
Yep, that's what I'm working on right now.
and let's see if we can't make ourselves some parts to detect. Again, we've got some downtime. It's a
Yeah,
chance
we
to
got
make
those
this
gravity
thing
parts.
like half useful as a ship. We need to make use of it while we can.
Okay. Let me see if I can where I can slot in this assembler back here in the bay. Unless you think we should put it
I'd
further
go back
forward.
I'd put it back towards the engineering area.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Okay, I can put it straight up, put it in line right here. Yeah, I can do that.
I can't help but notice the ship now has a nodule. Was that necessary?
What? What ship?
The Vanguard.
I didn't. Oh, you're talking about the sweet oxygen farm that's
Yeah.
gonna keep us alive?
Yeah, I am.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you find me some ice, I will take it off.
I mean, I know where a whole moon of ice is. Didn't work out so well yesterday, but
While I was out and trying to evade those fighters, I did notice there's some bits of ice around.
No, maybe it came from those ships. That ship that rammed us.
Could be, yeah.
Oh god.
Damn it.
You know, I don't understand how this station is so rusty. In the middle of space.
Space urchins.
Hmm.
We have got to get the front of this ship conveyor to the back of it. Running all these parts by hand is ridiculous. Where are those metal grids that we got? Anyone have them in your inventory or know where you stuck them? Because they're not in that car container you put in the bay.
No, I don't have any of them.
Spacebar, any idea?
I don't know. I've been storing stuff into the piston connector.
There's
a small
74 in the piston
with it.
connector.
The piston connector. Ah, okay. Which, as far as I know, is not actually connected to something because that's not an actual
No, that's
functional prop.
Nope.
Okay, I know what my first priority is going to be. Getting
Finding a good still.
Finding no, but you guys you're driving me to it. No, I think it's more along the lines of, you know.
Spacebar, I know that they say fly it like you bought it, but I don't think you bought that. I just heard something go spat there.
Technically, that's my family's property, just so you know.
It's fine. Fine, I'll actually remove the plates.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
You know what else is in this thing? Like 4,000 K of ice. Did anyone bother to mention that?
No.
Nope. Too busy having my battery constantly drained.
I assumed that the pilot would mention.
What?
Yeah, the pilot.
Nothing about me. It just showed up. Oh man, I'm not gonna get fat running up and down the entire length of the ship all the time.
Look, once we get in a better position, we can fix it.
Yep.
In the meanwhile, I'll do you a favor and fix the floor, so it's at least a bit less annoying.
Thank you.
You know,
I'm
a
gonna
good thing
close
this,
all the hangar doors real quick because I can't figure out how to. And then I will reopen the main hangar door.
doesn't matter. There's one side of it that's not working anyways. Or one piece that I've got ground
I
down.
think it
so I
got
can get in and
broken
out.
or ground or, yeah.
Well,
Good thing.
these holes in the floor in the engine bay. Half of them are open.
Those are speed holes.
Oh, they use them to launch the escape pods in one of the episodes, if you
Yeah,
remember.
which we don't actually have, so...
Yeah, well, apparently when you get the stunt ship, they don't include things like functional escape pods, because why would anyone want one of them?
Right? Alright, we have a working assembler. We already had a basic refinery going. So, see if I got enough parts to make the front of this ship talk to the back of the ship.
Should I grab all this, Nicole? Even if it goes through,
Yeah. Take apart Dave's property. He's not about to worry about it.
No. Obviously, Uncle Dave is not going to be coming back.
Oof.
Mom is
So
not
callous.
going to be happy about that.
Could have been alright. Could have bailed and, moved on to
Maybe
another
he's-
endeavour.
With how many pirates are in this area?
There ain't no body, Mr. Texfire, and the thing was intact.
Hey, where's that?
You don't have to think the
fuel
worst the
point?
whole time. It is possible that Uncle Dave survived.
Oh man, you're not gonna believe this. So this piston, it's just mounted to the bulkhead.
How many times have we been over this? Drop ship?
Well, it means that to get this sucker working, we're gonna have to take it all the way apart. Or we can just not worry about it for now and just unload it.
I mean, don't forget, we're routinely coming in and out of the front. We don't have to. There's doors towards the rear as well. Maybe for now we just focus on being parked up towards the back until we can connect it all down, right?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Back here at least seems to... I don't know why. I guess because of the engines. They had to build the engine room properly rather than skimp out on it. They skimped everywhere else, so I'm slightly surprised this is all fully functional, but... I guess if you want fully functional engines, you've got to have a fully functional engine room.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good. Bring her on in. Does she fit through the side doors?
might be able to.
Yeah.
Should be able
See,
to.
see if you can swing her around, and I'll try and put a connector where you could actually connect directly to it. You said you had a connector on the rear of that thing, right?
There are... By the way, gentlemen, there are 3 full hydrogen containers in the cargo container here in the hangar.
Woot!
Okay. All we need is some hydrogen bottles.
No, I filled their actual filled
No, I
bottles.
knew I liked you for a reason.
So filled bottles for that, and there's the O2 tanks in there as well, or the O2 bottles. So
How is it damaged?
told you, I heard.
I
him
don't
bang
remember
into
finding
something
it
in
like
there.
that.
I wonder what happened to it.
A little tight in there, was it, Mr. Spacebar?
Yeah, a bit.
No, fortunately, it didn't knock out the.
Oh god,
Grid
I'm out of
soft
energy.
pad.
Help! Oh god. Is that cockpit open?
Run forward. There's seating up there.
Where? How do I get into it?
Calm your bones, the
That's-
text fire.
This way.
Calm the bones.
Oh my
Over here.
god. What a awful design. It's being used.
It's sit down time.
Ah!
Wait, there's seats at the front of the.
No.
Hey.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, fresh targets have popped into being here.
Hang on a second. What? And close.
Yes.
Right. Making a run
What have
for
we
the
got? Burst
control-
fire bombers.
for the jet
Yes,
seat.
the
Spacebar, you locked on?
Keen Studios is on us again. My
Yep.
God, those guys will not let up the fact that we stole their ship.
Okay. I am in the seat.
Are you in
seated.
Earth seat or are you going to do the jump?
I'm
Dex?
gonna do the jump.
Okay, just double checking.
Hang on, I need to get in and get some oxygen, so I'm gonna sit in the sauna.
Okay. I'm in
There's a
position.
seat in the sauna, so
Okay, everybody in?
in.
I'm in.
Go.
Okay, everybody locked down.
Okay.
Yes.
Did we actually succeed in our mission there?
Nah, surely
we're
not.
Wouldn't say anything yet.
We did lock down the miner, right? We're not gonna leave without
We're
it.
not gonna leave it
It's
behind.
still here.
Okay.
I hope it's okay because I kind of like that thing.
Really?
I'm gonna close the main front door so that they don't shoot down our entire lane.
Yeah, let's use those side doors for now. I think they're safer.
Hey, look, we got a miner. Only a little bit on fire.
Let's get some
Only a
charm
little
to it. We do need to sort out our gravity issues, though.
What do you mean our gravity issues?
It'd be really nice not to have to run around this thing on mag boots the entire time. And you guys should be pleased I even got suits with them in. I wasn't expecting this. I thought we'd be getting a functional ship.
We do have a gravity generator on it. Is it not working in the front?
I adjusted it to get some more gravity in the front. It was turned down.
That sounds like user error to me.
Okay, did we get any mining done?
Yep, I've got quite a bit of nickel.
Nice.
Okay, in which case, is we still loading stuff from front to back?
Yeah, we need to.
We should
move
get
all-
everything.
We need
moved
to
from
move
this connector.
everything from there. Yep. Because there's a lot in there. Unless we can hook up the miner to it and move it all in one go. And we need more storage in the back here. We don't have any.
There isn't any, indeed. Cargo containers not an important object in a set, Mr. Texfire.
No. I mean, surely they needed somewhere where they could even just keep like spare lights and stuff.
You'd think.
Probably
but-
kept in the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Wow, I got a lot.
Those riggers
of
get
nickel.
pretty jealous about their stuff, you know.
Yeah, if we can hook up a cargo container to one of these side ports, even for now.
Okay, can you take the rest of it?
No, I'm not thinking do it. Add it onto the side rather than putting
I
it
was
in
just
in
gonna-
line.
Okay. I don't have the right parts. I need interior plate.
Same.
Do, 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 do.
That sounds like the "I've recently managed to find a drink" humming.
No.
Was there
it's
something
more
at
like-
Dave's place that you didn't mention?
No, no.
You want to share?
Did you guys find a stash? Because I didn't. Lord knows I looked.
Seriously, that would be quite nice right now.
That's what I'm saying.
All jokes aside, yeah.
First heist? Brewery? Question mark?
I mean, wouldn't that technically be our second? Wouldn't this be our first?
I mean,
First
we-
successful heist?
do we count this?
I mean,
I feel like we didn't really have to do the heist part. And then when
Yeah.
it came to the getaway,
Still in progress.
I made the donuts.
it's alright. We're getting there. We got assembly compatibility up. We might actually be blessed with the joys of cargo, Sue? Remember, in the long run, must be our Vanguard. A better Vanguard. Without the stupid inconsistencies and dodginess.
All the holes.
I mean,
Is someone continuously queuing up metal plates, or...?
Not me.
Nope. We got plenty of them in the thing. We just need to move them all.
We got a transport just popped into range.
Already?
Yep. Identifying itself as Bumblebee.
I showed as being neutral for now.
How did it come out rusty like that? That makes no sense.
You borrowed that from Uncle Dave, by any chance?
I mean, I used a couple of the plates. I guess more than I thought.
And did you give them a good grinding first, or did you just leave the oxide on it?
You know, nah. I don't know. I got nothing. They may be a little rusty on the outside, but they're perfectly good plates.
Okay.
I mean, look at me. You judge me by my exterior, do you?
Probably not best to ask that question.
Judge me by my size, will you?
No, actually, I think tonight we've been judging you by your
Look.
blood alcohol content.
Let's be real, Mr. Textfire. For whatever reason, they only sell one size of suit, so we're all squeezing into it whether we like it or not.
I mean, well, those of us who have a little more, belly from barbecue, it's a little bit tight fit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's hard to judge all the while we're in these things, because everyone, for whatever reason, is 5'11". They just feel like that's the right height, so we're just gonna squish them down.
There's a Tyrene coming in.
What?
Already?
Mark 1 Tyrene, 6.72 kilometers off of
Man,
closing.
when they show up, it's not long before we see the bombers.
Okay. I'm on the backup.
So,
I'm seated.
We're all right for now. We need to
Yeah.
use this time between jumps if we can. I feel
Yeah.
like we should start timing how long we've got. This seems so regular.
Well, I'm wondering. You remember how I was wondering whether or not there's like a bug on the ship? I'm
I
wondering
can't
if
believe that's
there-
a set.
Yeah, but how long would it take for them to reacquire the signal after we jump?
Well, don't look at me. We've got the antenna turned off at this point, so even
Yeah,
the transponder
well,
fixed
we
ain't
have the
there.
antenna that we can see.
I took off the two that are on the front, even though they weren't even there. They were just shells.
No, I mean, listen to me out here. Listen, I mean, this was a set piece, right? So they didn't go to the trouble of actually putting real antennas on it, except for one of them. But what if they had a backup antenna that they hid somewhere in the structure for remote controlling it?
You now want us to take apart this entire grid.
No, I'm just saying if we keep getting people jumping in on us every 20, 30 minutes after a jump, I'm starting to suspect that we're sending out some signal that we can't hear.
And you're starting to sound as paranoid as that dude in that. I mean, you remember the Cult Online one we watched for a while?
Hey, just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean I'm wrong.
And the dude that was just like, everyone was out to get him all the time? You're starting to sound like him, but
I mean, technically everybody is out to get us since we stole the ship.
in this case, you're potentially not wrong.
There's a Rust freighter out there now.
Yeah, I'm not
You've
worried
seen
about a
his walk
freighter.
around.
We don't have anything. I'm worried about a freighter. At the very
Well, I
least,
mean-
they're going to report position.
Oh, that's a good point. They could bring in some trouble.
Yeah.
I don't even have a pop gun. I can't even point my finger at somebody right now.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the studios put a bounty out on us. Honestly.
You think so? I mean, they haven't. The show hasn't
drums
been
up
in
publicity.
production.
I'd expect a much higher bounty on my head on account of my intimidating good looks.
You know what I mean? These companies
really?
are like that. It's just, hey, look, we can earn
No.
an extra
Oh,
buck
no.
off of this.
Oh no, it's not the studio. They had this thing insured.
Oh, you reckon it's an insurance scam?
Oh, I think
Well,
it's the
not
insurance
scam.
company.
I
is
wouldn't call
after
it a
us.
scam, actually. No, we actually kind of did
Wait
it.
a minute.
No, I think
Are
the
you
insurance company
saying-
is after us. Baker
Oh.
Tilly.
You mean
Inventory.
your friend Brian there is in with the insurance company?
Oh no.
No,
Oh.
Brian wouldn't be like that.
What,
No, I've
wait,
known
Brian
the
sent us
guy for
after a
ages.
ship, quote unquote,
Mm-hmm.
that actually
He's-
wasn't a ship,
Inventory.
Again,
and
though,
now we've got a bunch of people
The
after
pizza-
us.
he was the guy that gave us the pizza job. Like, come on,
Uh-huh.
Brian's all right.
Because
And,
that
you
didn't
don't
go so well.
you don't think it's suspicious that we
I've
went
known
from,
him since I was
from robbing a
what,
pizza joint
five?
to stealing a ship?
No, it won't be Brian.
Okay.
Low health.
And you know this
Keep your mind
because-
open.
I would know this because
Health.
Brian's a dude. No. And everything I build with those plates you got from Brian's place. Not Brian's
Yeah?
place, ignore me, Dave's place. You got Brian on my head now. Everything from that is oxidized at all hell. It all builds
well.
rusted.
Yeah, I've been grinding that stuff off of as I've been putting stuff in. Looks a bit on a bit boilerplate side, but it's still good.
Yeah, well, at least we have iron plates to do.
Okay, 4.46 kilometers. It is coming for us, but it's coming slow. We
Yeah,
got a
roger
rust
that.
freighter in now as well.
All right, well, let me know when you need me to head for
These
the
both
backup cockpit.
IFF signatures. These guys look like pirates. This isn't the Authority.
What the heck do pirates want with us?
The same thing pirates want with anybody.
Right.
Booty?
String them up and steal their ship.
You think the word got out that we stole the Vanguard?
And that the pirates are just really good fans of the
Bounty
show?
time?
No, I mean, what if they don't know that it's a set?
Well, if they don't know it's a set, there's no way they'd be going after the Vanguard if they think it's real. Come on
Well,
now.
I mean, what if they think it's that it? I mean, what if they got the word that we're not armed and they think that this is the fully functional warship that they took the guns off of? Oh man, you know what pirate wouldn't give their left arm to get the Vanguard?
I don't know. I think you might be getting over dramatic. You've been watching too many TV shows.
Yeah, well, you know. Oh, I see what you're doing. Nice.
Yeah, given they didn't
Get a-
provide the escape pods,
Yep, get a real refinery going eventually.
I might as well start, you know.
Well, I'm gonna keep on walking the length of this ship. Oh man,
We're going to have to think
I'm
about
up to
jumping
10,000
soon, guys.
steps
These
already.
pirates are... The first one was waiting for backup. Look. They're both coming in together now. 3.7 clicks and closing in sync.
Okay. All right, take seats, guys.
Headed up to the
Right.
village.
Edit.
And
Okay. Let me know when everybody's seated.
Almost there.
And constantly with the show references, Spacebar.
I mean, oh, that is really close.
Mm-hmm. Can we
Nothing.
bust a groove? Make a move, perhaps?
Oh yeah, I'm up for some fresh ideas. All right, scope is clear. And starting a timer.
Oh man, that's getting old. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting really old. I mean, Next thing you know, you're gonna start calling me paranoid again.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Mr. Space. Thank you. And now, guys, I got all this stuff that's in this connector. I'm good, thanks.
Oh, you mean this connector?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know the one that's full of all this crap? I will kill you in your sleep.
Weren't you a freighter pilot? You should be used to it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hauling cargo. It's calling, Mr. Texfire. You're calling.
Well, you know what? I don't have any cargo. My 3 skills were hauling cargo, drinking like a fish, and kicking ass. And I don't have any liquor, and we don't have any cargo, so that leaves 1.
Licking fish?
I don't want to know. As long as it ain't juggling geese.
What even are you talking? Juggling
I
geese,
came-
licking fish.
I came here to do 2 things. Chew gum and kick ass. And I'm all out of gum.
Ow.
Hang on a sec.
Hmm.
What Tex just said, it reminds me of something. I can't remember where it's from, but it's blatantly a reference or something.
I think it's some knockoff show.
Like, I have the entire Vanguard collection in my suit with me.
I don't think it was Vanguard, though. That's not
No,
from
no,
Vanguard,
but-
that's from something else.
Yeah, you know.
And weirdly, I've got this. All I can remember is it's something inappropriate. Or maybe, like,
Oh.
kind of edgy, you know? Like,
Was that the religious groups are all up in arms about it? Something about slaying demons?
No, you really? That's where you're gonna go with that? Let me just put it this way. Wrestler.
Wrestler.
Yeah, you know, like one of those old Earth wrestlers.
Wrestling's fake.
Yeah, they were athletes. No. Wrestler was in a movie all about how everyone was out to get him. Nobody remembers that, huh?
no.
Oh, man. You guys must have been passed out drunk on the floor when we were having that
No,
movie marathon.
Who's that guy whose name, like, he's got his first name's the same as his surname? It's weird. It was that guy.
Yeah, Roddy Piper.
No, it's a different name.
Well, wasn't his name like Sergeant Pepper or something?
It's not Sergeant Pepper.
And he had magic glasses, and they would show him where things really were.
What are you talking about?
Hulk Hogan?
I'm talking about the movie They Live, which is where that quote is from. I have no idea what you guys are on about.
Is that the movie about the shark?
It was.
The movie about the shark. Jaws?
No, it was a
that was-
computer game. Like way back when they first started doing them, before they understood that 2-dimensional representations didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah,
That guy,
that is-
you know.
Wait, you're gonna give me trouble over like old Earth references, and you're gonna talk about a 2-dimensional
Johnson
computer game?
That was his name. I told you we had a first name and a surname that was the same. Johnson John.
Duke. It was Duke something, wasn't it?
No, it was Johnson John.
No, Count. Count Basie.
Oh my god.
What?
Count Basie. I'm sure that was it. He came here to play jazz and kick ass, and he's all out of jazz.
What are you talking about?
Who isn't at this point? Someone get that man a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Working. By the way, did anybody think to grab my uncle's still?
No, we purposely left that.
You idiot.
We have a refinery, boys.
We need to talk to you. We think you have a problem.
I have 3 problems right now. And none of them are not having a still.
Well, we got a refinery. That's something, right?
Yeah. And I got a lot of tubing. We can make this. We have the technology.
We just don't want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, we barely have the technology, but
Frankly,
sure.
I think we need to go hijack a freighter with some liquor, because the only people who want to eat pruno is the people who've never had it.
What?
Pruno. It's what you can brew. It's what you brew it. No, it's what they brewed in prison back in the old days. Back on Earth.
If anyone's near text me, you might want to check the oxygen supply on his suit. Just make sure it's okay.
Look,
I'm wondering if he's getting a little bit of tainted air in there.
Just saying, when you're doing solo runs in a freighter, you get really desperate for news. Anything new. I have
Did he
watched
say
more
news?
movies. No, new things that are new.
News?
Anything that's novel.
I don't know.
You mean the little
Desperate in a freighter.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying no to the other one, but I'm just saying I found like an old movie collection and music and all from the 20th century on Earth.
Okay, yeah, movies, nudes, yeah, I see where you're going here.
Two-dimensional movies. They didn't even have three-dimensional back then.
Well, they did, but it was a gimmick. You had to have these special classes. They never worked.
No.
You know
you're
far
thinking-
too much about this. I'm just saying.
Well, like I said, long freighter runs.
Well, and
Freighter
time in
runs.
the janitorial closet, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with it?
Or AKA nerd closet.
Hey, now. I can promise you there's nothing weird that goes on in those closets.
No, of course not.
Sure.
Just
Are you sure
prunes.
about that?
Yep.
Just prunes.
Prunes?
Yep.
Prunes? What?
You said prunes. I don't know what you're talking about, but
I mean, nothing wrong with prunes, but not
Yeah,
quite
you
what
make-
I was going for.
you can make pruno with it. By the way, the engine's still on the miner. You want to save a little bit of energy on it?
Yeah, I was about to hook it up. Because there's a lot of nickel in there.
Oh my god, I'm so gonna be so glad when this connector is empty. Did you have to put everything in this connector that wasn't connected to anything else?
Well, we
Someone-
kind of needed to unload things very quickly.
Yeah, and if someone had sprung for the bigger pockets,
If someone hadn't say hit the gas and smashed ships at the back of the bay, we wouldn't have needed to put all the parts from them in something.
That's true. If we'd stolen a suit that could hold more than 1,200 liters worth of storage.
All I'm saying is, look, I don't understand why we don't just tie stuff off around our ankles and just trail through the ship.
Look, I couldn't be bothered to spring for the suits that had defined logistical capacity. They charge so much extra for them. And just because they're funky colours.
You stole them.
Well, yeah, but
what
still.
does it matter what they cost?
we see what his priorities are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I wasn't aware that it was sauna time for more than just me.
Well,
Apparently so.
you know, it's so much better than suffocating to death in the cold of space.
Really?
Yeah.
I've always felt like that was a good way to go. It's kind of romantic, no?
Suffocating to death?
But in the cold, darkness of space, there's got a certain something to it, no?
No, if you mean dying in horror, gasping, trying to breathe. Yeah, no, it sounds great.
Right, mask's up.
What?
Hey, there he is. Howdy, Mr. Dexter.
Howdy.
Threatening me with a welder, I see.
No, I just half frozen. In
Just like to hold it
position.
out. Uh-huh.
Well, you know, I
Yeah,
like
no,
to
my
bring people together.
Yeah, my suit's getting on the act. It's randomly turning my jetpack on and off.
Look! God damn it.
You know what?
How
I mean,
much
If there were
How much
better
are these
suits,
suits worth
if there
street
were
value?
better suits to steal, we would have stolen them.
I hate
The
to
problem
say this.
was, we ended up supposed to be boutique suit shop, actually back alley trader. I mean, sometimes the info isn't good. You take what you got. Trust me, there was a lot worse.
Well, that I totally believe.
And as with,
Don't tell the others, but I'm actually feeling almost a little optimistic right now.
shh, don't tell me either. God damn it.
For some reason, this miner seems to be stuck to the hull, even though the landing gear is off.
Hmm.
Well, that's perfect, because I was
Well-
going to suggest entirely out of character that, given we're about halfway through the stream, might be time to say hello to chat and have our usual reload and...
Here, try now. Auto lock's off. It's in yellow, so yep, there you go.
Oh, that's weird.
Are you killing me, Tex One?
No.
You're trying to.
was
It does look
definitely
like
turned
it.
off.
I mean, if you'd stolen a suit that auto closed the helmet, you know, like one made, you know, past the 20.
It appears there might be the odd hole in your suit. I don't know where they came
I don't
from.
know. Yeah,
You should
I
probably
don't know.
go look for some duct tape. That'll fix it.
Oh man.
Well, good evening, chat. I'm sorry to ruin your immersion halfway through the stream, but
Oh, my immersion.
it feels like it's about time we said hello. How's everyone doing this evening? Thank you very much for those kind folks that sent in donations during. Really appreciate it. Make sure you're going and watching the other POVs as well. I know Moldoc's been posting some links in and the like, but yeah, go and give
My
Mr.
chat is,
Spacebar, Mr. Farrell some love.
Speaking of chat, my chat is pointing out that this is starting to remind me a little bit of Voyager. Yeah, we are kind of getting the crap beat out of us.
Crap beat
so
out of
often.
us in the middle of nowhere with no way of getting home because there isn't a home.
Yeah, well,
We
yeah,
don't know what
I
home
mean,
looks like anymore.
Yeah, you know, when you start making a Star Trek analog, it's not surprising. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know that I'm actually having a lot of fun.
Well, and it gives us a chance to talk a little bit about, you know, the fact that this is actually live rather than pre-recorded, because I guess at some point people start to think, hang on a second. But it's an interesting new experiment, and it's definitely an experiment that I'd like to encourage feedback on from people. You know, how do you think it's going? What could we do to improve things? Certainly, we picked up on some feedback from last time as regarding, you know, veracity of drone attacks. That's not to say that changes necessarily worked quite as intended, but welcome to Space Engineers. Either way, we made it work. And in fact, it was slightly more dynamic than you could have hoped, to be honest, because of it.
I made some gaps in this. Yeah.
But yeah, one of the things I'd like to encourage is the idea that, a bit like we talked about with script not included, this can quite easily be something that people can contribute towards. If you've got some ideas for ships we could meet, locations we could visit, you know, characters we could meet, all sorts, you know, ways in which we could make the next episode something cool, then let us know. Hit us up in the comments, or if you fancy making something, then I'll be sure that if it gets included in the series, we'll credit you, etc., because that would only be fair. But hopefully, people are enjoying it a bit. I think we are, for the most part. It's something really different.
Sometimes the mods are the aggression level is providing even more challenge than we expected or intended, but
Well, yeah. Sometimes we don't. I mean, it is a live thing, relying heavily on mods and just reacting to what's going on. So,
And apparently how every ship I touch blows up. Which is I'm staying out of the cockpit of that miner, by the way.
What we're doing now is kind of what we did with Shack and Morph with the group survival, or at least it was the original concept for group survival. The only difference was group survival was pre-recorded and was always intended to be pre-recorded, and when you pre-record stuff, you have the opportunity to re-record stuff. You have the opportunity to give it another take, and so on. And stopping yourself from doing that's really difficult. In this scenario, we've literally just got to, what happens, happens. React to it. We can plan for some of it. We can't plan for all of it.
If a Bunchered Hatred warps in and manages to knock a chair loose, well, we roll with it.
Yeah, there's only
I
so
just
much
did.
you can do. That was really good as well, Farrell. You know, enjoyed that a lot. Just the fact that you can just happen live.
It's like I could have gone immediately said, "Oh no, something's up," and whatnot. But I said, "No, I'm gonna roll with this. I'm gonna make you guys come back for me."
Well, I hope people are enjoying it at least. Definitely nice to do something different. I am going to use this opportunity to take a quick break, as I suspect the other guys might need to as well, given we're 2 hours into the stream. It's a nice opportunity to cut it here for a second.
Yeah, if you wanna go ahead and pause her so we don't
I
get
don't think I
jumped while we're away.
can I?
You can just, I guess, drop it and
We can do a reload. Yep.
So, if you all want to go to the lobby, I'm sure that there's a lot of nice food and drink and things to get.
Yes, this is your halftime break. Please go out and get a drink. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Expect queues for the toilets, the drinks to be over expensive and not particularly good. The beer's watered down, the crisps are mediocre selection. You know, the usual stuff. The wine's off or out of a blimmin' tap in a cardboard container. You'll be fine. Just expect everything about it to be mediocre. And we'll see you back in about 5 minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby and get something neat to eat.
And in the meanwhile, I'll do a quick reload, because that won't hurt. Intermission time, boys. Cue intermission music. I'm surely I've got some intermission music. Wow, the soundtrack for the first half of this evening worked so well as well. I'm gonna claim like I arranged all those tracks in order and knew what was going to happen, even though that's clearly not the case. And there's no way I could know what was going to happen, but still, it was good. Let's nick some of yeah, that's perfect.
All right, I'll be right back.
And yeah, chat, I don't think the live nature makes it more difficult to bring other YouTubers in. I can promise you will be seeing some guests in future. What we're doing at the moment is very much giving ourselves a chance. I mean, again, this is a role play, and a role play almost from the perspective of a, role play D&D game or a role play Star Wars FFG game or something, where you've got a bit of character back history to begin with, but not huge amount, and it just builds from there, and some of the story is defined by and what happens during. And so, to begin with, we did decide that we kind of want to give ourselves a chance to sort of establish the setting and the characters over a couple of episodes before we really get too crazy with the idea. But there is definitely room, because of how this is set up, for there to be something new every week.
Who knows, maybe we'll run across Uncle Dave out there somewhere.
Who knows, yeah, indeed. Maybe we'll bump into Uncle Dave sometime. We've got our first
Crazy
character
Dave.
that isn't us.
And I'm back. Clark White says the Vanguard looks like the ship from Group Survival. I don't see it.
Nope. What's the phrase they put in the whatchamacallit on all the movie stuff? Any similarity between this and actual persons depicted within the scope of this movie is purely unintentional?
Awesome to hear,
Yeah,
Adam.
surely.
Adam, absolutely amazing, man. Glad
Tell you
to
what,
hear
if
you're
we do
finally
run into Uncle Dave,
recovering.
he's gonna
It's
be
been a
pissed
story
about
of
what
the
we did in
streams for a
station.
while, mate.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's awesome.
Not just this station is asteroid too.
Need to run into Dave being held captive by space Amazons. Galadas, I think you've got the spirit of this.
Now I just need to hire Brian Blessed.
Oh man.
Can you imagine?
Oh yes. Oh, make that happen. If there's any,
I need to make
if there's
that
any
happen,
justice in the
please.
universe, oh, make that happen.
There needs to be a scene where just suddenly Brian Blessed shows up with a bunch of Valkyries for no apparent reason.
Indy, run!
Sorry, I was about to get back into character and then Brian Blessed completely threw me.
Oh, Shaq should not be Dave. Okay.
Right. Let's get into this.
I'm loading back in.
Thank you, Adam. You're very kind, mate. Entirely unnecessary given what you're going through as well, so I appreciate it, dude. Well, I can't say today's gone badly, but it'd be real nice to... I don't know, what's our next step here? Do we try and capitalize on the miner and bulk up on ore, or do we try and maybe arm ourselves a little bit and go for gold? Are we even in a position where we can do that?
Well, I think first off we got to find some resources to get in the first place.
Yeah.
If you keep getting shut up like this, we're not going to have much left to... We can only stitch together these steel plates so often.
What do we need to get some guns up on this sucker? Magnesium mostly. Well, magnesium, iron. We have nickel now, but
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the good news is we've got a ship that can go out and get it now.
yeah, we have a
And
miner.
we've got a refinery set up, oxygen assembler. We have all the bits we need here. Actually, in fact, I need to set the assembler up, but outside of that, we have everything we need here to produce what we can. I'm just wondering, where does our materials come from? I know there's a trading outpost not too far from here. I mean, the sort of place that's open for business,
Well, do we have
shouldn't be
anything
too
to
much
trade?
problem.
Because without any guns,
No,
it's not
I-
like we can take anything.
Well, that's why I'm saying, can we get a gun up and running, maybe? Even if it's only personal weaponry, it's quiet. Sort of place we might be able to arrive and not cause
We
too
said
much
about
of
the
a
ship
fuss.
and we boarded it.
maybe?
What's the best about guns?
But
I'm for him.
Now you got his attention.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm awake now. What?
By the way, I'm going to close the doors while we're not flying this sucker.
I'm wondering what happens next, Mr. Spaceball. I mean, our last call was good, but I'm not sure my luck stands well enough to call the second as well. What do we roll with? Do we go at least try and build the Vanguard up a bit? Which basically means going back to the only asteroids we know of, back to Uncle Dave's place again? Or do we head on out to a nearby trade hub that I know of that, I don't know, with a bit of force we might be able to...
With a bit of force, like what? We threaten to spit on him?
But that's why I'm saying we get the guns first.
Mm.
Yeah, we might need to go back to.
So what I hear is that we have to mine to where we can get some guns running to where we can then not have to mine.
Yeah.
Or maybe even sell the guns. Who knows what we might get for that?
But are you talking about going legitimate? Really? That's your grand plan?
It feels a bit
Just-
late.
Mm.
Started our adventure in this profitable business.
It feels a bit late for legit.
Yeah.
Standing from the bottom of
Yeah,
an
but-
engine room that's featured in, I don't know, 45, 50 episodes now.
Well, I mean, we
Not
could,
sure there's anything legit about this.
but on the plus side, I mean, while everyone's chasing us because of this, there's also the fact that this is the Vanguard. Nobody else knows that it was a set.
How about this, Mr. Dayspire? There's a chance the trade hub's got beer.
No, we gotta have something to trade for it. Last I
Get
checked,
bullets.
they're not giving beer away.
Bullets!
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you, but we've got to go mining, is what I'm hearing.
Gotta have something to trade, which... What do we have to trade? Except for, hey, we stole the Vanguard. Well, and
I mean-
except it's not really the Vanguard, it's...
We've got
It's
some
stunt double.
uranium, but I think we ought to go mining.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Back
think
to
we should
Dave.
probably head back to those. Yep. Dave's it is.
Oh, I'm almost got this stupid connector empty.
There is another small cargo container somewhere on this grid that is not hooked into the system.
I know it's
Yeah,
it's,
it's the
at,
one
it's
at
at the
the-
front of the ship, and we're gonna have to get connected to the front of the ship because that's where we have our oxygen tanks.
Great.
Yep, that's what I tried to say the other day.
Well, we didn't have anything to do with it at that point, now did we?
Well,
Well, we've got the cargo thing that I had to put in there because we needed a place to dump anything quickly. And
Yep.
that's maybe the one you're seeing?
Yeah, that's one.
yep, that's
Now we have a chance to actually fix it right.
But at this point, there's only so much we can all do on one ship with very limited materials. If
Yep.
we're going back
Yep.
to Dave's, we go back to Dave's now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Heading up to the
agreed.
bridge.
All right, I'm seated.
I'm already headed that way.
Heading up as well.
And once we got that,
down
and
here.
once we've got that, and we've got something to trade, then I say we definitely hit at that outpost.
Yep. Because I heard somebody say beer.
As long as
Alright.
we're understood that I don't plan to actually trade anything outside of threaten some folks and maybe walk out with some more stuff than we entered with.
Well, we don't have to bring the Vanguard to the trading station. We could bring one of our small ships there, trade for some materials to make some guns, and then come back.
Tex,
You mean case the
what
joint?
small ships would you be referring to? The one that we stole from Uncle Dave, or the one that was blasted to atoms a few minutes ago?
The one that we stole from Uncle Dave is not wanted for any crimes.
Yet. But point taken.
I mean, that might work. For casing the joint, we could use that to scout.
Regardless, let's prepare for a jump. If we're going to do this, let's do this while we
Yep.
don't have heat.
Yep.
Okay. Let me know when everybody's in a seat.
See.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Jumping. Oh, you know what? We still need some more gyros. We've been so focused on getting the stupid cargo done. We still can't maneuver this thing.
Pretty sure we don't even have the steel plate at this point for that. Short of, well, maybe a little bit off the scrap, but
Could take it off of Dave's.
And heading towards Dave. Scope looks clear
might
right now.
want to turn up those brushes over there.
They were. That's the weird thing. There we are now.
Because you shut off all the ship thrusters. Did you group them and group the ship thrusters with them?
No.
While you were connected to the ship?
What? I would never do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we got that pirate station.
I may take the. Do we have the materials to make a?
Did I just see somebody fly out of the ship
That's just me.
while we're in motion?
Well, you're not motioning very fast.
Well, would you like me to go faster and potentially crash in an asteroid and destroy it all?
No, I'm just saying. Fine.
And braking. And stop.
All right, do we have an ore detector yet?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Because it's not like this place is of any use. We've got nickel, I think.
Well, we can refine rock for trace minerals. It's not as efficient, but
Not to mention there's still lots of steel plate in there from didn't get all of it.
Okay, fair enough.
Do we actually have a hydrogen generator up? Or, oh, I guess the
Ship came with one. It's one of the few
survival
things
kit
we
can do
started with.
it.
Just get on this fast. You know what's going to happen. They'll show up in 2 seconds again. We're going to mining rock, get that miner out, and take this asteroid apart.
Try to get rid of all this uranium, or this nickel rather. Alright, well, whatever. I finished building that ore detector.
We able to make ourselves some better tools, perhaps. This is slow. Or did you restart the timer?
I did. No, I did not. Sorry.
No worries.
I reset it, but I didn't start it. Running now.
That'll give us a bit of an idea, at least.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep on making repairs on the ship since we're in a fairly dangerous environment.
We can get the linkages up to the whatever oxygen tank we've got on here. That would be nice.
Yep.
Not
I'm
a
working
lot
on
of
it.
turning room there, spacebar.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I mean,
No, they don't
Uncle,
show that on the series.
Uncle Dave liked his miners like he liked his women.
Whoa!
Ooh, you leave right out of the ship and you almost immediately.
No,
plow right
remember
into the
this was-
cell.
This was an exit for shuttlecraft and fighters only. There wasn't lumps like that from the series. But okay, maybe we need to rethink where the miner leaves from. That's not really
Just a
viable.
bit. Yeah.
Well, for now we can use that, and then I mean, for now we could actually it could actually fly the length of the ship if it needs to, right?
Yeah, it got in easily enough through the front.
Yeah, just keep in mind I've got that personal transport I'm working on up there.
To answer chat's question there, because I'll forget if I don't
able
answer
to
it
get that out
now,
of the way
there is
in
a
a little
chance
bit.
I will
Sounds
actually
like that's mine.
upload the unfinished version and do
she
a
does not stop
competition to
fast.
see who can greenlit it the best. Who can finish the Vanguard to the best standard.
You should probably write a complaint to the designer of that particular ship.
Didn't lose much, just a oxygen tank and one of my hydrogen thrusters. And some damage to the hull. Yeah, I don't know who designed the series originally, but not so good at stopping. Oh boy, more than
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not talking about the series. This is Uncle Dave's mining ship.
Not so much of an expert as you thought.
I mean, it is loosely based off a bear series.
Supposedly clued up spacebar, falling down at the easiest facts. I reckon we need a Vanguard off one of these evenings once we get out of this mess.
Okay, how can I get cargo from one end of the ship to the other?
Pick it up
Yep.
and walk.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not a huge fan of it right now, to be honest.
Oh man, are we able to make ourselves even slightly better equipment? This standard ship setup is
Energy low.
painful. Was not expecting to be salvaging on this mission.
Seems unlikely. I mean, certainly not top tier stuff, but I think we have to have better production facilities before we're able to do that.
But I gotta tell you, these ore detectors are about useless. I think I would have better luck using my hand drill.
Do we have enough resources to put one on the Vanguard? We should,
Let's
with the additional ship power from that, should have longer range.
Yeah, it's just nickel and iron. Should have plenty of nickel.
In theory, yeah, worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
We need magnesium if we're going to be making any sort of ammunition.
Oh,
We need
gentlemen,
something that burns.
It's a glorious moment.
What?
The connector is empty.
Congratulations.
Well,
Where should we send the
I'm-
flowers?
I'm amazed. I'm excited. I need a drink. You drive me a drink, spacebar.
I'm just over here. What? Oh.
What's happening with the miner?
I'm drilling through, just making a hole, not collecting to see if there's anything else. All
Get
I've
rock.
found so far is nickel.
Get rock.
Get rock? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need it. You're not detecting anything with the ore. That's probably because there's nothing there. No, I'm just saying, Uncle Dave, for all of his, ship buying acumen, wasn't that really much of a miner. Matter of
Now
fact,
you tell us this.
I mean, there were parts of the family that claimed that this entire mining job was just basically a front for growing other kind of crops. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
Or
know
that the
that I
tax
believe
evasion.
that. Well, no. I mean, you can't. You're not really evading taxes if you don't actually make anything.
You know, I really wish these suits had was the upgraded energy capacity on them.
Hey, Spacebar, you think we could put a top-mounted connector on that sucker?
Hmm.
I was going to say, sometimes the sauna isn't quite close enough. Stupid chip.
I'm just saying. I mean, I know that the Vanguard, this one wasn't actually plumbed, but that hanging connector at least got mining ships out of the way. And they wanted to launch fighters.
We'd have to reroute a lot of the. It's just ore though. That can go through small pipes.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I can. I had to take this out, but I'm looking at the best way to get conveyors down the center line, and frankly, that area where that piston and connector were is probably the best bet.
Can't just run along the walls?
Nah, I'm just running right down the center line. 'Cause if we run it on the wall, more chance of it being taken out by a hit.
And then it'd be on the inside and not structural.
Don't know who built this thing.
I'm thinking on the
Cannot
inside of the
clear its own
walls,
hole.
not outside.
Hmm?
Like, not part of the wall. I'm thinking on the inside of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like on the bottom of the roof.
That reduces how much. Yeah. You put that right in the middle, we're limiting how much height. I would be surprised if the miner could get in here if we do that.
No. I'm talking about on the top deck. Hey! Alright. My little electronic cat in my suit was eating my cookie that was on my desk. It's on the computer game.
On the top deck, that's just going to mean we run the cargo way further. At least for now, just like connect it down the side of the
we
main
have
corridor.
to do that anyway because otherwise we can't get connected to the.
I said for now, just connect it to down the side of the hangar corridor.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Because that's at a height we've already got connections at.
Yeah, we can do temporary if we need to. But I'd rather do it right the one time than have to do it
We don't have
twice.
the parts to do it right the one time, and I don't want to hang around here forever. I'd rather
I
get it up and
frankly
running.
I don't think we probably have the parts to do it right the wrong one.
Wrong the one time, yeah, indeed. I'd rather just
Yeah,
get it
wrong
up
the
and
one
running
time.
ASAP and then worry about it later once we can get some
Okay,
processing
well, for
up and
now,
running.
let's not worry about it.
Okay,
We
well,
don't
we've
have the
got
parts to do it either way.
a million nickel and nothing else. Stone! Mr. Spacebar, stone!
Stone it is.
Rock and stone.
To the bone.
Indeed.
This thing's gonna need some modifications because it can't clear its own hole. So I'll just have to do surface mining.
Yeah, I guess Uncle Dave wasn't quite so clued up as we thought, but I mean,
Well, I'm sure that the salesman who sold them that miner told them it was perfect.
yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds like a salesman.
Yeah, they did fix the issues in the Mark IIs. Just saying.
Alright, well right now we've actually got pretty much everything in the back of the ship actually hooked into the conveyor system. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's almost like in order to make the engines functional at the back, they had to design it properly. Unlike the rest of the ship.
Which is just the shell.
RP and the pirates are NPCs for now, chat. As I said earlier, and as was reflected in the comments of last episode, people were frustrated at how much time we spent with downtime not getting anything done. So evidently it was time to get a little bit done before we got completely wiped out. But that doesn't mean there will not be many surprises in future.
Okay, looks like I'm full of everything that's piped up.
What?
Looks
Okay.
like I'm full of everything that I can get into.
Very nice.
Okay. Good.
We'll load back, please.
We got anything else that we need to
I'm dismantling the torpedo, the last of the bits of the torpedo room at the moment, because we don't have torpedoes, so this just gives us some space.
Yep. What do you want to use? You want to use that for somewhere, or do we want to just save it for future?
Yeah, I don't think it's worth investing into
you
yet.
think we're
but
going to be able to actually get launch tubes up and running?
Not yet, no. We don't even know. No. I wouldn't worry about that yet.
The amount of materials we need for that. Extensive.
Res, play, computers.
Besides, haven't you seen what always happens to that place on the show? That's where they always have the malfunctioning probes and All sorts of stuff always goes wrong with those things. Missiles never work on the show.
Yeah, but it's really cool when they do.
Not only that, but they're constantly saying that they've like only got like 12 missiles left, and then have you actually tried counting how many torpedoes they've fired?
Oh man, yeah, I watched that video about that where like they fired, like a bunch of torpedoes, and then like the number just kept increasing as the season went along. That was in that spin-off series.
Was it a spin-off? Yeah, you might be
Yeah,
right.
no,
Actually,
it
it
was-
wasn't
it
in the
was-
main
it was-
series, was it?
No,
it was
in
in
Vanguard, but
that
it was in like the
silly follow-up. Yeah.
Odyssey or something like that.
Oh, they had Odyssey. Yep. No, that was it. And they had that weird alien captain for the first time.
The alien captain. Oh wow, yeah.
Someone open the hangar doors for me, please.
Only if you call me Hal.
Sorry, Dex. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Well, neither can I open the doors apparently.
Oh, which are those? The
Main hangar door.
The main hangar. I'm coming in the front. I'm not dealing with the rear.
All right, just watch out for where I'm at. In fact, you probably aren't gonna be able to clear it.
Nope.
Oh, good point. Maybe I should come in to the side then. Ugh. Okay.
I swear I actually had a conveyor junction right before this connector, and yet it's gone.
Are you accusing? Sounds
Given that
very
the-
accusatory, Mr.
That the
Texfire.
parts are a totally different color? Yes. I'm not using.
Well, I'm still using Uncle Dave's parts, so mine are all rusted and beaten up. So
Yeah, no,
because
this is
I
somebody
really
else.
cannot be bothered to go through the process of like grinding every last bit of plate down.
All right, come on in. Oh God, watch your ass.
Yeah, she's got a big one.
Oh.
That's just like Uncle Dave likes them.
TMI. TMI.
I see why you and Uncle Dave got on.
Well, I mean, he appreciated a.
I think those pirates may be
Woman
having a
that would
bit of
ma-
a.
I'm not sure
Make
there's
you
any
feel
way
loved.
out of this at this point. Like, just
I swore I saw. a
did
HUD
someone
marker
just
for-
decide that we didn't need stairs anymore?
Where?
Front left?
Nope, not me.
Nope.
Oh.
I didn't take those out. Don't look at me. Oh no, that was an explosion. Took those out. That's why the hull's
Yes.
all patched over here.
Apparently, the drone decided that we didn't need that.
It was a useful staircase to have. We don't have many.
I agree. But you should probably replace it.
I am doing that.
Oh, well,
Exactly what I'm doing. So much hatred.
Okay. No. Disdain,
It
perhaps. but,
sounds like hatred. It sounds like there's some judgment going on here. Like
I-
maybe things haven't gone to plan.
yeah,
and I don't
maybe
think that's
no
fair.
more than apathy, to be honest.
I think we've all contributed to things not going to plan, and to blame it entirely on me would be just not acceptable.
Wow.
Is the Vanguard drifting?
No.
Probably.
0.14 meters a second, according to my end.
That would explain why I'm having such a hard time docking.
Really? You can't compensate for that?
Dock
I
hard.
was not expecting that.
Wasn't there a movie called that back in the day?
Dock harder?
Yeah.
Oh. Where are you going? Stop it.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, I'm talking to the miner.
Oh wow, Dave actually splashed for the voice control option on that thing. Dang. I didn't tell you it was that crazy.
No, he was crazy Uncle Dave. The man gets lonely out alone mining. Needs a little companionship. Likes to talk to his ship.
You know, I can respect that.
I will give Crazy Dave something. He did. I know why he bought this ship.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's got a certain something for Anton. Oh, it's
Telling you.
like an
They're
octopus
serious.
or a fish of some sort. I quite like it. I imagine I
Miners.
haven't flown it yet, but I imagine the viewpoint from there is pretty good. But
Well, the Mark II's at a
being
more
able to
peripheral
clear your
view.
own footpath might help. Footprint.
Yeah.
So.
There's definitely connection points for more drills, so
Your own special version, perhaps. Okay, we're looking alright for now. There's still no tar contacts. Surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, our grandest currency right now is girders.
Oh, we've got like 5k iron in this front refinery I just took out.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the back of the ship where we can actually use it to make stuff. You know what we need? We need a tram system that can go from the front of the ship to the rear of the ship.
What are you
A
talking
ram
about?
system, like they had, like they had in the
Elevators,
episode.
trams.
You know, like when they, you know, the time they got stuck in the tram.
I'm not buying
Next
it.
thing you know, planes, trains, automobiles.
Well, you know, if you're not dreaming, are you really alive? By the way, we need to make some more storage too.
So having taken down the storage that we had at the front of the ship, we
Yeah,
now
it would be
proclaim that we
nice
have
for
no
it
more
to be
storage.
It'd be
connected.
nice for it to be connected to the rest of the grid. I don't know, you know, the rest of the conveyor system.
Hmm. Saying, wish us more horses. All beaten. I don't know.
Horse pie?
Horseradish?
Where were we going with this one?
I have no idea.
I'm not a fan of horse in general.
No, I mean, you just say nay when they try to serve it to you.
Hmm.
where is he?
Yeah, please. If at all possible, that would be great. Thank you, Spaceman.
I'll do it.
This is why you've been such a good team member. Just gonna say.
Where is he?
Don't start anything you're not ready to finish.
Look, we got work to do. Can you guys knock it off?
Yeah, quit horsing around.
Told me to. Come here.
Can you get a jump trial on this thing, Farron?
No,
Maybe. I don't know. Just feel like it'd be quite nice to escape these guys. Also, what's the hinge for? Out of interest.
Passenger protection. Gonna have clamshell doors that come down over the passenger compartment.
I
there.
like your mindset.
Hmm.
Don't think it's gonna
Computer
work,
is
but I like it.
complete. Metal grid.
Boy, she's wide. Hmm.
Yeah, she is. Well, gentlemen, we've officially used up all the capacity in that cargo container.
Already?
Yep.
Well then. I mean, I take this to be a good thing.
Nope, that's definitely good.
Can you imagine what this
provided
thing's
it's-
actually going to be like if we get it functional? We get it together. Our own warship.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I'm going to be sure of when that comes, my old boss is getting a little visit.
Your boss in the Merc?
Yeah. Head of the fighter division, he was real arsehole.
Yeah, well.
Man, he used to make us fly from really dumbass locations.
Yeah, well, I mean, the life of a mercenary, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know that
I'm
I
just
could-
saying, you
I
expect
could've done
something
that.
more glamorous than that.
Like stealing ships.
I mean, you got to admit, it's pretty glamorous. From the outside.
The glamorous ship from the outside. I will not lie with you. I will not argue with you on that one.
I need to spend some time in that sauna.
Hmm.
Have the we got bottles and everything. We have that oxygen farm actually working.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if, well, what I can't figure out is why I can't put the bottles inside the oxygen tanks to top them off. There's something that's not happening.
Well, they're probably not plumbed up to the rest of the ship.
Well, but I mean, literally, I can't even insert them by hand.
Like
Well,
everything else on this ship, it's probably a prop.
Well, no, because the airlock works enough for this. I don't think this second tank back here is hooked up to anything.
Oh,
I mean, I'm looking at it from inside the airlock, and I don't see anything on the bottom of it. And
okay.
the top of it's solid armor, so I can see a conveyor joint going into this other oxygen tank over here. So one of them's definitely plumbed up, but so what else? I don't no idea.
Oh, that would make sense though, because like one of them's actually not. Notice one of them's got a higher capacity. I think
Yeah,
they
that's
started
the one that's
same.
that's the one that's not plumbed up, and yeah, they were both the same.
Okay, I can work on that next because we do need to. Breathing is important.
Yeah, just a bit. Especially when it's been really quiet.
Oh, would you stop saying that Q word?
Yep.
Too quiet.
Ah,
Low health.
I'm
Oi!
after us in droves now.
There is no need for that. Now, where's the duct tape? You have it from earlier, right? The hell?
The shiny side or the dark side?
You're buying dodgy duct tape if it's a shiny side.
Look, all I know is someone handed me some stuff that was like crinkly foil, and someone handed me
That
the
is
stuff
not
that's the
duct
original
tape.
recipe.
Is the miner... Oh, wow. What happened?
That's where I hit. There's not enough stopping thrust on this thing.
Did you bang up Sheila?
Oh,
We're not
no,
calling it
no,
Sheila.
no.
Well, that's what Uncle Dave called her.
I don't
He kept
give a
talking about
shit
Sheila.
what Uncle Dave called her. We are not calling her Sheila. I'm not even sure if it's a her. Look at the state of it.
What?
I propose...
With a rear end like that? I mean, is there any
I
doubt?
propose we call it the ugly fish. Like the ugly fruit, but
that ugly?
a fish. You know?
Well, can we also get on to the point where the entire rear engine compartment is now serviceable from outside of the ship?
Yeah, I had noticed.
That does seem a bit detrimental to performance.
Yeah. It's kind
Hardly
of assessing
ideal.
right now.
I am feeling nervous. What's the clock? Tex, you were tracking time, right?
30 minutes since I started.
30
Suit timer.
minutes. Okay. Well, we know at least we can get away with that much. Is there anything left actually on the base above us? Or do we strip it bare?
Oh,
I didn't
got the
actually
armor
return
off
to it.
I only got a little bit of the armor. Don't know if anyone
Okay.
else did. Go over and get a load after I get the stuff I got in the inventory out of the way here.
By the way, when you said we had a hydrogen generator, we didn't actually have one on the ship. There was just one on Sheila.
Why is there still one small cargo container that's not piped up?
It's
Is
up
that
at the
same
front.
One? Ugh.
No, the one at the front's been ground down. One that was in the hangar bay, that is.
There's still one that's not piped up properly.
Alright. Well up. Oh, I cannot believe we did this.
Oh, you know what? Sheila
Every
did?
time I turn around and look back at the ship, I'm like, ugh.
The miner just took all the ice that we had and made it into hydrogen.
You know, that was an advantage of having separate cargo systems.
Because all the hydrogen generators on it are on, or were on.
Which also means half the energy in that probably just went poof.
Well, let me turn those off then.
I already got them.
Okay.
Might as well refill your tanks though off of the ship because we're not using those anytime soon.
Well, the hydrogen tanks on the ship were at like 48% as it was.
Apparently, we still need to find some ice.
What's a surprise? Everything goes our way. Yes, 100%.
Quelle surprise.
Oh, right now, what's not going anywhere is going to be the shuttle up front until we can get some reactors on it.
Is it attached and locked down, or is it?
Yeah, it's locked down. I
Okay.
just can't go anywhere because of that.
Just wanted to make sure we're not going to end up leaving it behind somehow.
might
It's that
just-
time again, is it, Tex? Roger.
Mm-hmm. Time to go out and hang in the sauna and
Time, sauna time. Roger that.
think about how we're going.
Well, how are we doing? I'm not sure that well.
Yeah, doing okay.
Hmm.
Hey,
you
we're
say
a
so.
lot better than we were a couple hours ago. We're not dead yet.
Suit must be glitching out. It keeps telling me that there's some sort of hidden pirate station out there.
There's a rating
Would that
outpost
be
at
a
11
bad thing?
kilometers.
Well, it just seems a little suspicious that any sort of pirate would advertise that they're hiding.
Yeah,
Eh,
fair enough.
That's not a bad point. I feel like we need a window here.
Actually be able to see out? Nah.
Or like a door. I don't know.
Door would be better.
And we
I
did
think
a
I-
door there. I took it out to make everything else seal.
Take a quick spin outside here. I could swear I saw some ice out here when I was flying around trying to evade those drones earlier.
Yeah, that'd be good. Come on in.
Why the abandonment, Tex Vi? It's warm in here.
Well,
Hold up.
I'm just gonna nope out of that.
Lads, my position in front of the ship. Get out here. We've got floating ice out in the void.
Okay.
Already mined. And a fair amount of it.
Incoming.
Okay, coming in.
I'm willing to bet that drone that rammed the side of the ship probably lost all of its ice on board.
Oh, it was a hydrogen drone, wasn't it?
That's what I'm
It had
thinking.
hydrogen engines, therefore it must have had a supply of ice to feed those suckers. Oof, it's not a very efficient way of doing it, but
Yep, just
if
look for the
you're a
little,
pirate and you
want little specks of blue that are hanging out.
know what that means? That means that there's a bunch of where there's a pirate base with an ice supply.
Mm-hmm.
Ice pirates.
Oh, I see what you mean. Just straight up hanging out in space. Why
Mhm.
not? Just be careful of your hydrogen supply doing this.
Yep. All hanging out by the scrap metal I didn't pick up earlier.
Inventory.
I'm actually grabbing that now because we can use it.
We're going to have to build some more cargo. I think that's what's wrong now is the refinery doesn't have anywhere to put the cargo at.
Oh, more contacts.
Timer?
3628. So
I
call it
course-
probably 40 or so.
Was it more or less, though?
It was I was late starting it, so
You sure?
well, no, but when you asked me if I started a timer, I said no, and that was about 4 minutes or so from when I thought I was
All right.
starting it.
Everyone aboard. We don't have time for anything else. That's bombers incoming.
All right, heading up to the backup bridge.
Seated up.
I'm
man.
in the
I'm in.
I'm in the chair.
IFF
know when
shows a new faction.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, oh, I got something obstacle. Wait, I got to maneuver.
Yeah, you've got was boulders.
No, this is something different.
Obstacle detected. Jump distance will be truncated. Distance to destination 331 meters. Oh. All right, recalculating. All right, and jumping.
Okay, whatever that was looked scary as fuck.
Scanning.
How far did you jump?
Scope is clear. 100 kilometers blind jump.
You sure?
I'm not seeing anything on scope.
That's what's set.
I'm seeing targets 7.1
Whoa.
clicks out.
Oh,
Naga police. Burst fire bombers incoming.
Those are different targets
Right.
than there were
Then
before,
you-
though, this time.
What the hell is going on? All right.
Everybody still in a seat?
In seats.
In
Yeah, I'm getting
seats.
back in.
In seats.
Yep, I'm in seat.
I'm in.
Okay, everybody strapped in?
Mm-hmm.
All right, kicking it.
Base bars thrusters are on. Let's see if I can get them in here.
The groups are messed up, I believe.
No, it's breaking me. You turn them off? No. God damn it. You didn't fix that group. You just killed all the
They're on.
all the
They're on.
power
They're
on
on.
the
Go,
ship.
go, go.
Didn't turn them off. I didn't touch them.
We're all right for now. They're not. They're not
It
gaining.
is on the main grid.
They're not gaining. I don't think. We're okay for the current time being. But there's a lot of red out there. We've got the Keen Studios and also pirates involved.
So you're saying
There's
that
currently
the production,
6
the production
targets.
company's working with pirates?
Well, we thought it was a joke earlier, but maybe there is a bounty out. Or maybe the insurance company has gone real ham with this. And who is this Gladstone? One of these
Pirate
Contacts
frigate?
is Gladstone.
Hmm.
We got Keen, we got Gladstone as a new one. I don't recognize it. Is this the insurance company, perhaps? Were you not talking crap earlier when you suggested that maybe they might come looking?
Yeah, it seems awfully convenient.
Oh man, that's if the insurance company's after us, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll take them. I'll take cops over insurance guys any day.
Yeah, this is a mess if we're going to try to... Really, we need to get that miner detached to try to turn all those thrusters off properly.
I'm making a group right now.
All right.
Because they're all hidden, too.
For now,
I know.
they're
I'm
not
working
close
on it.
enough. Let's hold a second. Kill thrust.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah,
I'm trying to unscrew the thrusters. Minor thrust. Okay, minor thrust is off. Alright, everybody in a seat?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Braking. Keep a little bit of motion unless you want to hold complete stop.
I think let's just hold so we can move for the time being.
Naga Pirate is 18 kilometers back, but is catching up.
That's what I'm thinking. All the while they're still just catching and they're out of weapons range, we've still got time.
Okay, well I'm totally at full stop right now.
Okay, good. There's no point repeatedly running away all the while. They're just going to follow us again.
So we're armed.
If they're
I don't
going
know
to
what
keep
else to do.
following, then we need to buy ourselves time by every time they jump. Getting a little bit more done. Do we have an ore detector running on this?
No,
Just on the miner.
hasn't gotten to the top of my priority list yet. Sorry.
Well,
Let's see if
we
got
need to
that
chill
resource
out
for
on
that.
how much random stuff we are trying to produce, because at the moment we have in our inventory huge amounts of stuff that we don't need.
We can break that down.
I know, but that's like, as I watched it being constructed, we got thousands of steel plate, for example.
Well, we're gonna need that, to be honest.
Yeah, but not when we have other priorities. When we're sitting here currently on 6,000 steel plate, and we have nothing specific we need to make right now,
Yeah, we
do
do.
we need
I
to be
mean,
making more steel plate, which is what was happening?
No, we don't need to make more.
Well,
but
that's what I'm saying. People watch out what they're queuing up because we were making more steel plate.
gotcha.
Mm.
I didn't queue that up, so I don't know where
Neither
that
did
came
I.
from.
I've been keeping my mitts off the assemblers.
Well, I don't, unless it
Build
just
within the means.
auto-queued. You know how that planner is sometimes. It just kind of does what it wants.
Approximate.
Yeah, well, I managed to get 2 more gyros up with the parts that we got off of Dave's. Mining shack. So, at least we ought to be able to maneuver a little bit better.
See if I can find a good spot for an ore detector. Might stick in here.
Take it where?
Yeah, I was gonna cut some of these blocks out of the ceiling and stick it there, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Be aware. second assembler will be on disassemble.
Okay.
Gentlemen, there is an additional bottle of oxygen and hydrogen in the hydrogen generator for each of you.
No, I've already got mine taken care of.
Okay.
Hmm.
I would dearly love the cargo access point somewhere near the hangar. Anywhere.
Yeah. Once I get the parts to run conveyors up that far, yes.
Especially if we're going to keep log jamming on the stairs. Like,
You can make another set of stairs on the other side. That might be.
Right, we must decide where our first turret is going. I'm getting the first bits of ammo and so on together for it.
Have enough magnesium for it?
Only by taking apart personal ammo, but I feel like it's worth it at this point.
Considering we don't actually have any guns for the personal ammo?
Well,
Sure.
indeed. Of course, being the ship it is, nowhere on this thing is going to be connected up for actual weapon attachment, is it?
Yep.
Maybe our best bet is to put it on the back, near the engines, where we know we've got cargo route.
We could do like a center mount. Easy enough to do.
It's up through 3 floors. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
but-
connecting something on quickly. There's that flat panel on the back end where it, it's got that weird rear end where it dips down a bit.
Oh, you mean just take out some of the engines? Yeah, I mean, because
I'm not even
Frankly,
taking
they're
some
all-
of the engines. They're broken, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
you can get through the.
Broken. We could just put a turret right
Yeah,
around.
I've
on the
already
back
found a conveyor.
as we run away.
Yeah, perfect spot located. Already hooked in. You guys seeing an occasional Mayday beacon pop up?
Yeah.
Seeing all sorts of stuff popping
King
in.
Cursor Mark 1.
Yeah, we've got that. Those guys have been around for a while. Looks like the police have lost interest, though. Apparently we got far enough.
Let's say you don't think the insurance company told them to
Back
leave
off.
off. Yep.
Let the studio deal with it. Possibly. I'm fine with that. So far, they've been pretty incompetent, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, they've blown lots of holes in the ship, but let's be real. We got caught off guard having nicked the thing and expecting it to be something worth using. Now we know what we're dealing with, we're getting somewhere. Wasn't such a stupid plan after all.
You keep saying that.
Eventually you'll come around.
Or I'll die. One or the other.
Ah, it shuts you up. Sorry, what?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I swear this suit interface sometimes really does like to act up. Telling me I've got a hinge here that's trying to get into a degree of rotation in which it can't possibly exist.
Oh, look how hurt it is.
Hmm.
No energy.
Okay, I really starting to come around to you guys' suggestion that I should have invested in better suits. Like, it would be nice if, like, maybe they warned you in advance when the energy supplies were running out. I wasn't aware that was an optional extra, I've got to be honest.
Yeah. No.
Are you sure it's not warning you and you're just not paying attention?
I'm pretty certain.
The voices in the head don't give you heads up about that kind of stuff?
And some of us have voices in our head, Dex.
Maybe, think elephants are speaking to him?
Last time we were talking, and mind you, we were about a fifth in, you told me about the voices in your head and how you like to troll them sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't think that was just the liquor talking.
You say that. This was the same man that saw hostiles. Out of nowhere. I don't know.
That was my
Unreliable witness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I may be about to die here in the next couple days, but I ain't gonna die bored.
There you go. Mission successful. Now all we do need to do is make some cash.
Be nice if we had a bigger inventory. Since we're talking about suit complaints.
Yeah, but then you got to carry it, so let's be real.
Well,
Only the spankiest ones have that.
Hey, Sparrow,
I don't know,
you
what
at
do
a
they
point where
call
I
it?
could
Like,
potentially cut you loose for a
Gravity
second?
dampened backpacks or something like that? I don't know.
Because when somebody replaced my blocks then with ones that wouldn't be able to extend, I'm kind of at an impasse here.
well. Problem is, I accidentally cut something loose.
What did you cut loose?
Accidentally.
Yeah, you did. Battery?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably put that back on the ship.
Now I'm having that issue. I'm stuck to. Oh, no, never mind. There it
Oh
goes.
my word.
Yeah.
But
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't aware that that was.
Just
something that was
loves to make a
connecting.
mess, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah.
to me?
But yeah, now we've got a floating connector that's not attached to anything. I do hope we
Yeah,
don't
I
have to
don't
jump
know.
some point soon.
Yeah, no, that's got a lot of shit in it too. Good. Good to know.
Yeah, it really
I
does.
can- Yep. But it does.
Have a lot of shit in it.
Yep, it does.
What, did you put up the bathroom that you ripped off your uncle there and pipe it directly into that?
No. Hey, look at it this way. At least I don't have to run all the way from one end of the ship to the other.
Don't understand how this was involved in that. We didn't need a cargo container there. It was already connected, wasn't it?
Nope, we didn't, but we did after we had all that stuff loose. You can move it out. Only an interim solution.
Yeah, Spacebar, do you want to jump into the miner and push her back into spot because she's just floating away now?
I kind of need to do something about this battery first.
How?
I don't know.
Oh my god! Why are people tearing holes in my ship? I'm going to my happy place.
Where's your happy place, Anna?
I don't know. I
Anna
guess
always
the
makes you
sauna.
happy.
The sauna's better than anywhere else. I'm just happy place. Ah, why does it sound like people are taking stuff apart up here as well? Oh, I can spy on Farrell.
That's what you're doing when you go to your happy place. I'm closing the door to my bunk.
Honestly, this is making me feel better. Burn, little Farrell. Little Farrell and burn.
In your space, did you happen to pick up 2 additional motors that are being used? We need for this connector.
I doubt it. No. They may well have become scrap metal.
Well, that would be unfortunate.
That's better. Nothing like a bit of time in the sauna.
come on back.
I'm gonna have to take this
What?
that battery and take it outside and do something with it.
Oh, okay. Also kind of floating away. Oh god, no! Watch, drills! Earl, how far is your thing from being able to fly? Because
barely.
that pregnant elephant is not getting out of there easily.
As far as maneuvering it somewhere else, I think we can get away with it. Not very easily, though. Got gyros. I've got limited power, so I should be able to thrust her, turn her over, and lift her up to the ceiling, potentially. But I'm going to need one of you to grab me in case this goes horribly, horribly wrong.
Spacebar, I think I can. Oh god. No.
Yeah, no, I'm doing that on purpose.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab it with my landing gear.
Okay. I was just thinking I could bump it into position with the gear.
Oh. I think I found something that's got worse gyros than the Vanguard right now.
And that's saying a lot. Yep, you're too far.
Yep.
Okay, stop. Stop where you're at. Stop.
Okay.
Nope, you're not stopping. Back it up. Go forward. There you go. Now stop.
If we can get that turned around.
I know, that's what I'm working on. Okay, come down a little bit.
Hang on.
Why are you drifting towards that one? Alright.
Okay, and then go back up.
Mr. Farrell,
Mm-hmm.
you appear to be somewhat upside down.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the way, but I've also got this odd drift going on right now for no reason. Even after detaching this side panel, I cannot seem to counter it. Oh, I have thrusters on that side of the ship.
Yeah, I know, it's jammed
No,
up in
you
there.
don't.
Okay, why did I...
There are no
Yeah.
thrusters pointing that way.
Come straight back for a little bit. Spacebar.
Alright.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey.
Back faster and then stop.
Also, you've left some of your ship behind.
Yeah, I jettisoned that when I was getting the unexplained drift. Fully expecting that I was having some sort of problem.
Just hold still. Hold your place.
Okay.
You might want to
Okay.
consider putting some sideways thrust on before we go much further. You're
Well,
fairly
yeah, I
stationary
would.
for now.
But I'm just trying to get out of the way for the time being.
Out
I
of the
can do
way
that
of
from where
what?
I'm at. Out of the way of the big giant ship that can't make it out the hole in the back of the ship. Am I locked on?
26. Yes.
Okay, perfect. There's...
Oh,
Now I
it's
can
close.
worry about this stuff.
And
No,
I'm going to remove all the
seems
rest of
great.
the barks off of this.
Okay.
'Cause they're bouncing off of them too.
Oof. I see. Are you trying to attach to it, or what's happening?
Yeah, it's got a merge block on it.
I can see that. What's oh, I see. Yeah, I can see the other merge block. You're not going to be able to slip it down that. It's too tight.
Yep.
It
that's
won't
why
clip down
he
the
was,
gap.
He was trying to do it.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, we have.
Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move!
I don't think he's
Nope,
moving.
nope.
It's the battery that's moving. I will attempt to
Bump.
give it momentum in the right direction. There we go. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. No spinning.
Come on.
Oh, oh, it's close! It's close!
Oh,
it's close!
oh,
it's
oi,
close!
oi, 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 oi. Up,
One more
excuse
little
me.
bump. One more little
Backwards a bit.
bump.
Yay!
Ah, and I'm dying.
He's dying of
It's
joy.
an interesting celebration.
Ah, well, you know, I didn't want to leave the job half done and let it float off.
Thank you.
Whatever you do, Tex, don't tell Uncle Dave about what we did to his miner.
What we did?
Well, I think collectively we do have some responsibility. I don't think we can point all fingers at Mr. Spacebar here because we did steal it.
Borrow. We borrowed it.
Uh-huh. Right, if
Liberated.
everyone
It was
is
being
in
held captive by the drones.
okay with this, I'm removing the, while picturesque and lovely, totally unfunctional lift from the bottom of the bay. If we can maybe repurpose that into a stairway down, I think that'll be better
That'd be
for our
fine.
uses.
Yep. I can work on that.
Inventory full.
Let's be real, we all talked a number of times about how impractical an elevator in space really is.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
They clearly thought it was based off of, you know, they were basing it off of like the flight deck of a carrier or something like that. You know, you have the cool shots of those ships raising up, the fighters about to launch, but
What do they think this is? Top Gun 13? And that really whole series just kind of lost what appeal it had after the 9th version.
I don't know. Top Gun 26 wasn't too bad.
All right. Making all the stairs.
I
you have anything
feel like it
particular in
got a
mind?
bit weird when they replaced Tom Cruise with that robot.
Oh, Robo Cruise? Yeah.
Robo Cruise was strange.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially considering it was based off a different cruise.
Or was it Terry Crews?
Yeah, I think that's the gist of where they were going with that.
Okay, that's not one I'd heard before, but that's bizarre. What part of them would think that that works?
You know.
Hey, at least Vanguard was decent.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe they'll do an episode about us.
no.
Can you imagine?
Were they arrested?
Think about it. They've got to get inspiration from somewhere. They're 5 seasons in. Like, some guys come up and steal the Vanguard. I don't think they've done that as a storyline yet, have they? Or am I forgetting an episode? When someone steals the Vanguard.
Steals the Vanguard?
Yeah.
No, the crew gets kidnapped all the time. People keep trying to steal them, but
I mean, they did have the one episode where, you know, like the children of what's his name, that cult, like came on and actually like hijacked it, and then they took them and landed, like stranded them on this Botany Bay planet. Remember?
Oh, no, yeah. I know what you mean. But just, sorry, I got slightly distracted by the fact that who decided that some of the staircase no longer needed to be attached? I mean, it's
what are you
interesting.
talking
It's
about?
sort of kind of MC Escher, but
don't look at me. I'm staying up here working on this thing.
Or what? I'm at the front of the ship.
everybody's innocent. I see.
In this case,
The only reason I've been going to that end of the ship is because that's the only place I can pull components.
Whose fault is that?
Not mine.
I'm hearing a lot of blame. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yes, I blame the drones that attacked us for taking out the entirety of the last thing I was working on.
Mm-hmm.
They certainly deserve quite a bit of blame, but they aren't exactly here to blame.
Yep. I'm definitely hearing a lot of blame. Unjustified blame.
Maybe when we get out of this, the answer is we make our own TV series.
What about a group of incompetent thieves who steal a ship and then think it's a set?
No,
know,
a
it's
game
actually
show
a
that we
set.
call The Blame Game. Hosted by
Oh.
Texfire.
I'm not the one throwing blame and shade around. What are you talking about? You gotta look somewhere else for that.
Yeah, the blame game's too everyday, ordinary. It's got to be something inspiring, like Salt Factor.
Salt factor.
Yeah, don't you think it's a bit overplayed though?
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to just watch a show about people being salty all the time.
Yeah.
That was a meme back in, the 2020s.
The roaring 2020s.
Inventory full.
The year started off weird, but boy did it get interesting at the end.
Yeah, the self-igniting Komodo dragons, that was something.
Yeah, did not see that coming.
And the point at which Morbo showed up. I mean, you think you know a cartoon, and then when it becomes reality in front of your face. Actually thinking about it. Wasn't that dude again?
Which one?
That Johnson John guy.
What was that?
What was that?
What? I don't know. What was that?
Wasn't me.
Was not me either. But I heard clanging. And the ship appears to be moving.
Spacebar?
I didn't do it.
Yeah, we got a drift on us now, boys.
You sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
Unless the accelerometer in my suit's bugged out.
No, you're floating.
I mean, I'm
Nope.
floating.
Nope. The accelerator
Okay.
on your thing is indeed bugged out.
Okay.
Try again.
Hmm.
So what is going on here? I
do you mean, what is
am
going
a
on?
little freaked out about the fact that we've got ships just chilling and watching
Yeah.
us.
Makes me wonder if they're trying to keep our attention that way.
And I'm not even thinking it's about keeping attention. There's two of them stationed out there just hanging around. Are they waiting to jump with reinforcements, or
I don't know. Good question.
It does almost seem like we're being watched.
Oh, we're absolutely, they're watching us. Question is why?
That is a good
classic
question.
text file line? They're watching us. Uh-huh.
Right.
Which one is it this time? Is the SBI, or is it Sasa?
Inventory full.
Who's watching this time? Text file.
Full.
Keen is
Don't watch
watching us.
anything.
Yeah. Or somebody who claims to be Keen.
Right.
I don't know why you guys are trying to make me out to be some kind of conspiracy theorist. I'm just calling the way I see it. Given the amount of damage that this ship has sustained, there is demonstrably somebody out to get us.
That's on one factor I'm
Oh.
not going to argue with, Mr. Textbook.
What are you gonna do? Blame the missile manufacturer next?
What's the plan here, Farrell?
Hmm?
I'm intrigued. He says falling through the floor. Yeah, I was slowly taking apart the elevator, but anyway. What's the plan here?
No, the plan was to put down a block until someone nudged me out of the way.
Okay, on a grander scale, perhaps?
Jump drive in the front, party in the back.
A gillet? Man, those haven't been in form nearly 60 years.
Indeed.
Alright, we got a set of stairs at the back of the ship, front of the ship now.
Energy low.
Okay, we are badly. The miner we picked up, Dave's miner, is that thing capable of dealing with atmosphere?
Not in its current form.
Okay.
I don't think anything we have is gonna work for that until we get a bunch of motors at this point, probably.
To get anywhere from here, we need to be able to defend ourselves. To be able to defend ourselves, we need weapons. So what's the
Well,
answer?
I could possibly do something with the smaller ion thrusters, overclock them a bit, but it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah, that's-
But I can pump up the power in them and make them run in atmo if I need to.
I just want to be able to defend myself at this point. We've been running for long enough.
I mean, I can convert it.
They
It'll
want to
take me
sit
some
out there
time.
and watch. They've given us some respite. So, how do we use it? Sitting here, just repairing the ship a bit, building some random stuff. I don't think that's the answer.
Yeah.
We need weaponry. We've got ammo, a little bit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Well, you said you got a gun running, right?
I didn't have a gun running. I was building the pots for it.
Oh, I thought you'd put one together. My bad.
No, I was disassembling some of our existing technology and hoping that we'd get the bits we needed. Let me see what I actually managed to get out of that. We have an entire 1 case of ammunition. Not sure that's quite what we're after. So where next, boys? I mean, I suppose one thing they're doing very nicely is stopping us from going and revisiting Dave's for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it's the trade station, see what we can do. I mean, can't imagine
Hang
we've-
on. I gotta
Make-
check. If we're gonna go in there, there's an opportunity. There's a chance and an opportunity. The chance is that it goes wrong, and the opportunity that is that we actually can maybe hold the place up. Regardless, we're
So
gonna
much for
need
being little
some.
heroes.
Never said we were heroes. My point is, regardless, we're gonna need some sort of weaponry.
Well, I am up for some thrilling heroics.
Well, I mean, if this was the
Yeah,
Vanguard
I'm
show,
not up for
then
some thrilling heroics. Thank you very much.
their engineering crew would come up with something, by whittling a couple of asteroids into, like, nuclear weapons.
Yes, yes. And as we're slowly discovering, that would be because that asteroid was provided for them. It was probably made of foam and cardboard and just spewed out the required things when they needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, where to? When you go? we're going to do something, we need to go somewhere, right? Standing here dangling out while they're watching is not.
Yeah, I'm busy setting up what we need when we get there. Give me a moment. Alright. Believe I still have the coords for this trade station marked.
Okay. I
Was
lost all my
there-
GPSs
I
out
don't
of
know.
my suit.
A month or so ago. Fighter division had to call in and pick up a new pilot. You know how it is. Sometimes you need new recruits and yeah.
All right. All vehicles secured. We're about to get ready to start moving.
Alright, here we
All
go.
right.
Location for Oldfield.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure the miners' ions are turned off.
Everything's hooked in, right? Just double checking. Yep, looks good.
All right. And closing engine bay doors. Main hangar door should be clear. Is it clear?
Yep.
Looks
Okay.
like it.
Closing that. All right. Gonna punch in the coordinates for Oldfield. I've got an unknown signal just popped in too.
Don't worry about it. Jump us out.
Yeah, see if I can turn her around now. Well, a little better, but still not exactly turning on a dime. Ah, that's working a lot better.
What, do you actually have some gyro power?
Yeah, I got 4 gyros up and running. I'd like to get another 4.
Whoa! Crazy town. Yeah,
Uh,
she's still not exactly
no, she's not exactly
series worthy,
nimble.
shall we call it?
Yeah, no, I wonder how many
No.
gyros they had in this sucker when they were filming with it.
They probably use fiberglass. Made it a lot lighter.
Well, they obviously, I mean, the real secret is they had everything stripped out of it, except for engines.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know why they took out the gyros when they were done filming the season.
Because when you're taking a combat shot like that and you want to match the camera movements, it's so easy if it's all on rails.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spin, don't turn, you can
They
match the
probably
camera
had a-
perfectly. It just makes it so straightforward.
They probably had it attached to some sort of control tug.
Think about how much of the background isn't even real. Think about that elevator we found, and take that mindset and apply it to the combat. Half of that was fake too.
I mean, look at how many times they go out in space and they show like space is this gray background with nebulas in it and everything. How can you see that out here?
Yeah, tons of nebulas. All of the nebulas.
You'd think everyone was
Alright.
having burrito night every night.
We are oriented for the turn, ready to make the jump.
Roger that.
All crew secured.
Yep.
All in place.
In place.
I show it as being 45.8 meters away from the jump point. Nothing on the scope.
We're clear.
I'm not seeing anything on visuals.
Where's this trade hub of yours?
Hmm.
You
There's
picked the
nothing there.
location right?
Yep.
And GPS says it's right there. Literally, like I could step out on top of it if it was here.
I mean, those trade hubs are huge. They can't just move them.
Yeah, this was not a small station. The hell is it?
Maybe the drones took it out.
No.
Surely not.
This is a full-on trade station. Wow. This... You'd actually get a drink, finally. Maybe calm the text fire down a bit.
So we could always
We'd
ask that
refit
rust
the
freighter
ship,
coming in
perhaps?
at
I
5
mean-
kilometers.
What could take out an entire trade hub?
Well, my concern is not what could take out an entire trade hub, but why is there none of it left?
Yeah, there's no scrap.
They jumped
I
away?
am 100% certain that this is the right coordinates.
Where did you get these coordinates?
I've been here. Where did I get these coordinates? From the last time I jumped.
Well, you can always ask that friendly freighter over there if they've seen anything.
This is where I got dropped off en route to meet up with you guys, was this station.
Oh, we got a rust freighter at 5
Yeah, I saw.
kilometers.
But why is there nothing?
Maybe they had a going out of business sale?
I see that you are the culprit that built this, Spacebar.
Nope, I didn't build it. I just followed the stairs.
I'm just saying, you've clearly been up it and down it enough times to know that it's here as a trap.
Nope, first time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fairly straightforward.
No, next time we are bartering, I need you up front, my man.
What?
So no station.
Yeah.
All we got is this burst fireballs.
You
Rust
wanna meet
freighter
in the-
incoming, cursor incoming.
Hmm.
No station, all
Donna?
we've got is hostile contacts.
Oh, roger that.
I would say it's time to go.
I'd say it's time to go, and it's time to start considering that maybe the places we thought were safe aren't.
What's going on here? This is not related to us.
I don't think it's related
Surely
to us.
not. Surely not.
Don't call me Shirley. We talked about this.
Your health is
Some acceleration would probably be a good idea soon.
Everybody strapped down?
No, not quite. And that's a clone down. But damn these suits. Alright, I'm with you. I apologize. I'm sorry. I should have bought better suits.
Alright, I'm good to go.
Okay. As
Especially
soon as
before
everybody's
anyone-
strapped in,
I'm almost back.
we need a boost.
One moment.
Especially before anyone with authority shows up and blames us for the station being gone.
Exactly. We're getting blamed for everything else. This is
Yeah,
not our
now
doing.
is not the time to get blamed for that too. I hear you.
Okay, everybody in a seat.
Yep.
Everybody's in. Time to move on out.
Jump drive isn't charged yet, so I'm gonna start us in motion. Even keep some distance. Got one target that's
Oh, we're still on
within-
charge.
Yep.
Okay, that's not what we need.
Are the thrusters on in the minor? Because something's dampening me.
They should be.
We
turned
are
off.
losing the rust flater slightly, but only slightly.
Alright, I'll try to get out and check.
Thrust Fraser on
Yeah, there's a
visual
thruster
briefly.
on. I'm heading over towards the.
Slow down a bit so he's actually got an opportunity to get there.
No, I'm fine. I'm
Okay,
fine. I'm fine.
okay, okay.
You're making it worse slowing down.
Sorry.
All right.
Now you're making it worse speeding up. Pick a speed, stick with it. I'll let you know when I'm in. Oh, you got it?
Yep, I got it. I forgot I'd added one.
Yep. 95.75% charged.
Getting back in the transport.
Seem to be losing them.
Yep. Which is not like them. They've got more room. They've got more. Well, I don't know. We've got a fair amount of boost.
Chance that your suit had those GPS coordinates wrong.
No.
I mean, we've seen how flaky the suits have been.
No. This isn't the suit. This is from my own data pad. This is where I was previously. We got the suits after that.
Okay. Jumped out.
Literally, this is a case of I took a standard transport route through that station.
Okay. Ready to jump. Yep. IDMC Osprey just popped in right before we left.
No, he was there
Good
for a while.
time.
Scope is clear. All right, braking. Things may be a little more serious than we thought. We need to find a bolt hole where we can mine, get some weapons.
Yeah,
up
we
and
had a
going.
ball hole. Do you not remember? Supposedly, Uncle Dave.
Yeah.
Well, we made some vague progress, but something weird is going on here. Station's
No.
missing, and they are on us within seconds. Well,
Yeah.
minutes, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. We got some. We got a lot more questions than we have answers.
Don't like questions. They make my head hurt.
Who would have thought?
Well.
Steal a set, unleash a can of worms. I still
Planning
don't
on
quite understand why they're so bothered about the loss of. I mean, I guess the reactors are expensive,
I mean,
the thrusters,
I-
but
I can understand
expensive
that
enough
the-
to shoot the crap out of us.
I can understand the insurance company not wanting to pay out, but they would try to recover it, not blow it to pieces.
That's what I'm thinking. Why so aggressive? They know we're not armed.
So if it's not us, and it's not the ship,
Well, you say
something
it's
in
not
the
us.
ship? Well, it's not like I'm going to be suddenly revealing I'm the crown prince of, Lastopia here.
Yeah, pilot, fighter pilot or not. I doubt I'm that important.
Well, I sure as hell know I'm not that important to the company.
Yeah, same. So then what would it be?
And on that note, thank you very much for joining us, folks. Been good fun. Hope you've enjoyed as well. I mean, for us at least, it was still kind of learning on the fly a bit because naturally it's improv style. So I'd say while the first episode was a little too dramatic, almost. This one perhaps could have done with a little bit more drama, but
Yeah,
we're getting better at controlling it, and hopefully you guys are still enjoying. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. Please hit that like button. You know, this is a series that I think we're all actually having an absolute laugh with. It's something legitimate different for us, and gives us a ton of flexibility to make something that hopefully just like the main goal is just to be entertaining, and use the tools we're given as best as we can, rather than anything more than that. So if you have liked it, please let us know by hitting like button, going and following Mr. Spacebar and Mr. Farrell down in the video description. Their links are there. Please go and give them some love as well, because they're an intrinsic part of this. And we just have to say thanks to Tex, because he's awesome. And yeah, as I said earlier, if you've got any ideas or you want to get involved, the way you can get involved is by helping us out with things we can use in the series. You're starting hopefully to get an idea of what episodes are going to be like, how they're going to be individual. If you can give us set pieces that we can just paste in, I promise you I'll give you credit, and at the same time I promise you that we'll make use of that stuff. It'll be really helpful to us.
Things like Crazy Uncle Dave's place, stuff like that would be perfect.
And yeah, looking forward to where we go in future. We're definitely going to have some guests involved and so on, and keep mixing things up. So thanks, guys. Hit that button, and we'll see you all real soon.
Y'all come back.
Y'all come back now. Oh, hang on. I need to put the theme song on. It's important to end with the theme song. There we go.
I'm falling apart.